can't refuse. Intellectual appeal for the safety of your cruise. Control the whole of our narrative. See, our drive ain't been smooth, but it's that rough patch that's giving me the edge to not lose. Mindset on that million. I'm talking less about views. I'm talking more about checks. I'm talking less about dues. Trust I done paid all of mine. Now multiply that by 2. Now if you give me my props, my set be full of that proof. But they don't wanna hear that. Man, they only fear that. They don't wanna show love to the young, gifted, and black. See, our sultanas in tech, and they can't deny that. Soul brother number 3, I ain't no seeing me trap. Yeah.
It's some G's around this table. We've been working for this label, and all the hard work and dedication and all the tribulations they added to what you're seeing. We've been working for some time.
Come on.
All right.
That's so funny.
We gonna start, kid?
Yeah, let's do it,
It's
man.
the official start.
Oh, shit, this shit hit me.
This the official start right here, man.
Yo, I am the Don Daley. You feel me? Daley HTG.
I ain't got nothing as cool as that.
We know.
I'm Diego.
Diego.
I'm Joe. I'm Joe.
Help me out here, Joe. Whenever y'all hear that tagline.
I see you, Diego.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Come on, my
over
boy.
there.
This ain't no John Cena, boy. This
Oh,
Diego.
Yeah, nah.
Facts.
Man. But yeah, bro, it's the Neuyu shit, the HTG shit. What we calling this, man?
G table, man.
G spot.
Okay.
G spot.
Hella spots.
Nah, but I think we agreed on G table, bro. Cause
Yeah,
G
alright.
spot. There's too many G spots out there, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta find the right
it's
one.
crazy.
Literally and figuratively.
It's crazy how hard
To find a unique G
You
spot.
gotta find the G spot.
The irony of
when Diego put G spot on Google to find the image, bro, thousands of G spots, bro. I thought it was
Hella
harder
G-spot,
than that,
bro.
kid.
a lot of them weren't looking good.
Hey man, shit. There's probably a couple Don watching right now. Like, yeah, he still ain't found it. Hey, fuck you.
Wow, this how we kicking it off. Episode
Yeah,
1.
nigga.
That's where
Off the rip, nigga.
ZB.
Fuck you mean?
You
nigga?
probably thought you had found it too, huh?
Hell yeah, I was over here bragging and shit. She probably
Google
talking hella
Maps
shit
ain't
right
help?
now, huh?
Google Maps ain't help.
I mean, shit, she lying.
Hey, boy, if she was faking it, she played herself. 'Cause
That's what I'm saying.
You had me thinking I was the man.
Like, either way, I win.
Nah, bro, you lost in hindsight.
Not to me. That's all that matters.
A win is a win, my boy.
Hey, a dub is a dub, kid.
Not when she see
stroke.
it as the L, bro.
But that's the
Hey,
thing,
that's
though.
something she got to live with, though.
If she see it as an L, right? If she really see it as an L, then cool.
Yeah,
But you gotta understand.
She gotta live with it though.
I mean, I'm not like Drake, bro.
Big L.
Hey, Drake be like, what's that line that nigga said? You say you was a ride or die, but you still alive. Like he said, you say you was a ride or die. We not together, but you still alive.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
it's the most toxic nigga on this planet, kid.
Damn.
But we gonna hold off on that. We gonna hold off on that album, kid. I think we need to introduce ourselves, man. Let the people know, I mean, who we are, what we do, and what the fuck the shit is, man.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Just 3
Episode
guys.
1 again.
What?
One again.
All I know was you
This
said.
this
nigga.
1_2.
So you not a guy?
Excuse me.
I'm so lost.
Yeah,
I
bro.
hate
Like, what
being
you,
in the middle of
what,
this.
hey, what the fuck is happening?
Nah, he
nigga?
said this episode 1. I said episode 1 again.
Oh, I thought you was talking.
Inside. Bro, I was
Yeah,
like,
hey.
wait, what?
I was like, Joe, this is not the time for you to
Bro,
say this right
I just
now.
felt like the umpire in the tennis match. It's like, what you,
I thought Joe was taking this time to come out.
Oh no,
oh, no.
Whoa.
Wrong
Bro, because
platform,
he
my
said
boy.
it's 3 guys and he said 1-2. I'm like, nigga, what? Who's the dash, nigga?
Who's
Oh.
the 2?
You would have been booty number 2. Ain't no. That's not how we go.
Hey,
you know what?
man,
Look,
the 2 is.
I'm
I mean,
confused.
Look, the way
I
this
don't want to
math.
take no time.
I thought we was doing a podcast. I ain't know we was doing math problems, my boy.
hey man, but look, man, just off rip though, we ain't got no problem with that. Let me just go ahead and put that out there right now, kid.
Yeah.
Please don't cancel us yet, nigga. We just got here.
Yeah,
kid.
boy.
We ain't making no money right
this
now.
only
So,
episode. This
they don't
only
know that.
episode
get ready to
1-2,
bleep
man.
out of this episode.
Don't bleep
Yeah,
nothing.
we
Don't bleep nothing.
Joe gonna have to edit all that. Mother beep.
I'm hoping I don't.
Sheesh.
Hey man, but who gonna kick it off, man? Who's introducing, man?
The Don.
Done. Hey man, so look, I'm Daley HTG. As whoever's watching this probably already knows because you know it's gonna be the people that fuck with us that start watching first.
You're
Plus, you've been potting.
Huh?
You've already.
Yeah, I mean,
This not new for you.
No.
you're a familiar face on the podcast scene.
Yeah, I've been broken in. Pause.
No,
That's crazy. She still ain't find a G spot.
You done
That's crazy.
You done gave a lot of mouth. I see.
Huh?
So I go by Daley HTG. I'm Daley HTG, man. So yeah, I'm an MC. I'm an artist. I'm a poet. Spoken word. I know a little bit about audio. I know a little bit about potting.
I write for him on occasions.
Never.
That has never happened.
Never. Bro, we not even gonna joke like that ever.
I title the folders that I keep the pictures in. All right.
Yeah, no, they okay. All right. And you disrespectful with them folder titles.
Yo,
kid.
the passwords.
Yo,
it's
he be
hilarious.
it be like, yo, Cali trip, fat bitch. I'm like, damn, bro, why I gotta be all that, nigga? I know
Bro,
I put a little weight on.
It's so funny because like
Nah, it's not. It hurts.
these motherfuckers do not download the folder once I send it, so they got to keep logging in every time they want a picture. So they got to type in.
Well, you know we doing it off the phone, so
Oh yeah, say your password.
Get one picture at a time, bro.
Bro, if you know
Nah,
this
you
kid,
can download the whole folder.
Not to my phone.
nah, yeah, I
I
can't.
got
want
an
the
iPhone?
ones that have to do with me.
Well, you got an iPhone, right?
You
Bro,
feel
if
me?
you notice, every time you send something, bro, like I usually get my shit off the first go, so I never have to go back in that
Yo,
folder.
that is hilarious, bro.
Fact.
I'm not
That-
typing that
bro,
shit in. Nigga.
I type in
fat
crazy
rapper. I'm like,
shit,
bro, what's
bro.
wrong with you, kid?
Yo,
Yo, this nigga's a bully, kid.
yeah, low key, high key, because I'm tall, but
You're not even
Y'all
that
about the
tall.
same
bro, I'm
height,
tall, bro.
man.
You're not that tall.
like, I can eat cereal off of half the
Daley's
population.
head?
Of no,
Oh,
but he's tall.
You what?
I'm just gonna take this time.
And we just gonna crop Joe out.
Oh, baby.
We just gonna
It's a different pod than we rehearsed, nigga.
for real.
What happened to the direction?
What happened to the
All right,
gangster
look, we
rap?
might need 1-3, bro.
no,
Hey, run it.
yo, fuck that. I'm gonna just join. Hey,
yo, we out.
Joe Budden got room, right?
So I'm Daley HTG. Yo, I don't want no
Seem
smoke.
like anybody can make it
Nigga,
now.
I don't want no smoke. What you
We
mean?
want all the smoke.
Bro, so yeah, so I do all of that, and as an artist, man, I just want to make it.
Fuck Maul, it's an everyday struggle, nigga. That's all right. Go ahead. Carry on.
We not gonna last long with this
not.
nigga, kid.
That means that y'all just gotta support our Patreon. Donate.
Oh, we gonna hit him with a Patreon?
Yes.
Oh, every single thing.
Oh
Everything.
shit, I'm gonna drop
Yeah.
my nudes on Patreon.
Y'all need to support us.
Huh? I ain't editing that, fat. I ain't editing that, bitch.
Nah, the fat's in the right place with that nude, kid.
What password you using
And
for the
hips?
nudes?
Big dick.
Hey,
Hey, boy.
Hey, nigga, don't ever talk
Hey,
about
that's
my
women
hips.
logs, man. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Yo,
Hey, man.
you just lost me as a subscriber, my boy.
To your own shit.
Yes,
Our Patreon gonna be men only, bro. I don't know if the women gonna go on there for that.
I don't go for it. Hey, you pay for it. It's yours.
You right?
Wait, what would it be men's if he's putting up his nudes?
Bro,
That's the joke.
people like men, kid.
That's crazy.
It's not. It's okay.
No, it's just crazy.
Bro, it's okay. They can like men if they want
No,
to.
like what you like.
Hey,
Yeah,
come
I
on,
just
man.
find it-
Introduce yourself,
I
dude.
just find it great.
This nigga stupid.
The
dog.
womb is so nice.
What? Go ahead. What's the name? What's the name?
The why?
No, why?
The white man. So yo, man, introduce yourselves, kid.
I just work here.
No, we know.
I'm a janitor at Neuyu.
Okay.
I clean up after everybody.
No, me though.
Well, definitely, because I made these niggas look good in pictures. I clean up all that ugly shit. Oh, I'm gonna drop the unedited pictures on Patreon, bro.
I'm
See how
gonna
much they
stab,
go for.
you in real life.
Sell raw pictures of daily NFTs.
I'm gonna publicly say that I'm gonna murder you in real life.
Wow. I'm gonna die because I'm gonna rather die.
Nigga stupid.
Trying to see my maker. Nah, I run the media department, man. Any visuals, design work, shit like that.
Yeah.
Facilitate everybody with their goals, what they want to do. I build shit.
Facilitator.
Yes.
We need a little voice for that.
Yo, get to working on that audio guy.
Jesus.
All right,
I'm just
video
practicing,
man.
Nigga's
bro.
so
I'm just-
disrespectful. Bro.
Yo, bro, I just
Push the button, nigga.
funny because we all push buttons at the end of the
At
day,
all,
bro.
That's
bro.
a fact, nigga. I'm a button pusher, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Bro, that sound like
These bitches
a lot
know,
of
nigga.
authority for like a simple task, bro.
Nah, that's a
I'm
metaphor,
button
nigga.
pusher, nigga.
It's a metaphor.
Fuck you mean, nigga.
That's a metaphor, and that's a shot at any other
I see what you
podcast
do. I see
that
what
think
you
they
do
out
there.
here. I'm gonna
I be
push
forgetting
buttons.
you're a rapper.
Yeah,
I be forgetting you're a rapper.
y'all want
kid.
the smoke, nigga.
All type of entendres.
That's the entendre right there, bro.
Yeah, man,
entendre,
I'll push
bro.
buttons, man.
Hey, Toyota, get at my dog.
I'm at home.
Get at my dog. Toyota entendre. You see, I'm a branding nigga.
Damn,
You saw what I did there?
this
Yeah,
nigga-
boy, y'all saw what
He
I
said
did there.
the tundra, but
Listen.
the tundra.
Listen.
You
Hey,
off-roading
it's
it
a whole
with
farm
this,
in case they
man.
didn't know. It's
nigga.
farm. It's a farm.
Fuck
Goats.
wrong with him, nigga?
Only goats at this farm.
Hell yeah, nigga, man, nigga.
That's a sheep.
No, sheep goes bad, nigga.
How does goats go?
Man, nigga.
Yo,
Oh shit, man.
I'm gonna talk
They
to my
sound
therapist
bored,
about
bruh.
this
So
episode.
Joe, man,
Talk to me, man.
Limitless, man.
tell us about yourself.
All
Limitless.
right, let me sit up for this.
Joe Grind
And Jill Grind,
is in me.
J Money at times.
Jay Silly,
Mr.
low
Zesky.
key, but hey, LimitlessJoe here,
Uh,
producer, the
Help
other
us
half
out
of
here.
Neuyu.
Yeah.
I facilitate the audio.
He's the lighter side of Neuyu.
Yeah.
I'm heavy.
I'm a producer. I make beats, singer songwriter. I barely sing, but I do write. What
Pen
else?
game strong.
What else are part of my accolades?
Oh, Joe tag teams the media side with me as well. Website builder.
Yeah.
Joe can also design.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Shoot
and,
videos.
and run up our merch department.
Oh
we
yeah.
do the merch.
As,
Oh, you
as,
see the
as,
merch?
as we rocking right here,
You feel
man.
me?
Got the Neuyu on, you know.
You feel me? All gonna be
man.
available at officialnewyou.com.
Yeah, big facts.
You feel me?
Big
Just hit that
facts.
tab,
Yeah.
G table, G spot.
We're all a group of goats here, you know. We try to make it all happen.
That's facts.
And shout out to the person behind the camera.
Nobody.
Right? It's just us. We make it
Who
happen. We get
you
it
see
done.
makes it happen, bro.
We get it done.
But shout
Yeah.
out to the extended team members who couldn't make it tonight.
Fuckers.
We love them.
Yeah.
So dearly in our hearts.
I mean, I guess.
Apologize, nigga.
Nope.
Why is you so mad?
I'm a button pusher, bro.
What did
I've
that-
officially established my role. I know what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the nigga that takes jabs at real life people that we know.
Wow. What did these niggas do to get you this mad?
What buttons did they push?
They ain't really do nothing, but I'm practicing. So
Damn.
collateral.
I see that.
I love you, G.
Bystanders.
Innocent bystanders, bro.
Just-
Yeah. Shout out to G, man.
Yeah,
Gambito.
definitely.
Shout out G.
Yeah.
Can't forget G.
Big
That
facts.
boy Gambit, the engineer,
Yeah, big fat.
the man with
feel
the
me?
3 cards. What's the
Feel me?
tagline?
Apply
Pressure.
Apply pressure.
Apply pressure.
That's what we
man.
do every day.
Ain't no punch in. Go back and apply that pressure. Start from the top.
Yo, niggas be running out of breath,
But
kid.
gee, I can't breathe. Start from the top.
I said, bring me that pressure.
Oh, good.
But yeah, man. So
Yo.
look, this is the G spot.
G Table Podcast. We just trying to find the
At
G spot.
Neuyu.
It's the G table.
At the
man.
hub.
And
Yeah.
we just kind of want to bring our vibe, man. Bring our perspective to this game, kid. Like, you know, there's a lot of podcasts out there, obviously, but I haven't come.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, there's a shitload of them.
Oh,
But one thing I like
Actually,
about
don't
this
listen to
setup,
podcasts.
you listen to podcasts?
I don't.
I mean, technically, all this I Am Athlete, that's a podcast.
yeah, that's a podcast.
I watch it. If it wasn't,
Same thing.
I mean, I get it.
You watch it
What I-
sporadically, but you listen to it
Yeah.
ongoingly.
Visually.
Jesus. What I'm trying to say is, what I think works with podcasts is when you can find a niche. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like for us right here, even though we're all music based, you're kind of catching us from the early times. You feel me? Where this is literally the come up, this is the grind, this is the journey. So no, we're not established, and no, we're not beginners.
poor.
But nigga, I'm not poor.
Poor.
All right.
I'm poor. So I need
None
them
of
to
us are
support
poor.
the
We gonna
Patreon.
speak right into this shit. But
You're
now
gonna
I'm
be rich tomorrow.
You could do that, my boy. You the spiritual nigga out here.
I ain't even got my crystal on me, kid.
God damn, that's why you been struggling, my boy.
They caught me lacking. The universe caught me lacking.
They on your ass, my
But
boy.
like I was saying, like that's why I think this will be something that works. This will be something that's interesting because now you get the perspective of an artist. More on the artist side, you get somebody that's more on the visual side. You get somebody that's more on the audio side. Even though we all are artists in our own right, you'll really get to see the perspectives that we come with, the struggles that we face. And I think a lot of motherfuckers out there aspiring to be engineers, writers, videographers, photographers, editors, directors, MCs.
Not videographers. So go ahead, carry on.
You're not a videographer?
No.
This is news to me.
Okay, tell me why you
tell
wouldn't
us
consider
more.
yourself a videographer.
Well, a videographer usually tends to just document what's going on. So in most cases, like if you go to a party or it's a conference or whatever the case is, shout out to them. They're just like, just doing that. But when you're a director, you're directing a story. You're basically telling a story. Director of photography, basically a DP. You're lighting the story to support what's being told. So just to like, it's sort of
AKA
how you have like
put some respect on his fucking name.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like somebody just said, oh, you're a rapper when you do more than just rap.
Facts.
When you feel me, like you're an artist. Where
This
where
is
you
similar
can sing
to like the producer
and the
slash
beat maker.
Beatmaker.
Right. So
So you are. So would it be safe to say you are a videographer, but
nah, just don't say it, my boy.
I'm being serious. I'm trying to see like as a all right, put it this way: a director
'Cause-
is a videographer,
No.
but not all videographers are directors.
No, because
not at all.
No, not at all. Because
Okay.
like
Because the
when you get to
example-
the level in the industry, like right now, like basically everybody is responsible for a specific role. Even in the industry, there's camera operators where their job is to operate the camera.
right.
So a director's job again is to make sure that the story is being told. So he usually carries the vision to along with this script writers and producers, basically to make sure that while on set, the story is being like the full story is being told, basically. And it's just like throughout the whole production, we're staying true to the story and what the story is. So director of photography is going to light the scene according to what's needed for that story. So if it's a horror scene, it's going to be dark and moody. If it's a comedy, it's going to be bright and thingum.
Right.
And then from there, you have everybody's, individual role. Like you have gaffers that set up stands, bring things like that, like bring out the gear. And then you got like lighting techs. Like, so the reason why one isn't the other necessarily is because once you get to a certain level, you're really just responsible for just that. So like right now, we're at the bottom where you wear every single hat. Right now, we're at the early stages.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Where you're wearing so many hats. So yes, you are touching the camera. So you are camera operating. You are the colorist, where you have to color grade your own footage. You're the editor.
Right.
You're the producer. You're all of that. But as you get further up and as your team grows, there's basically
You're less
a person-
hands on. You're just more
Right. You're
orchestrating.
specific for what it is that you want to go for.
Got you.
And so that's why, like, aside from just that, and along with the primarily like a videographer is just very is very vague, and it's usually reserved, well, in my opinion, reserved for like the space of event and document like
Got you.
documentaries, not documentary style videos, but someone that just puts the camera up and just record what's happening.
right.
They're not necessarily like telling a story or anything like that. They're
I
just
get
there
you.
to document what's happening,
I get you.
which is not to be confused with documentary.
Yeah,
thing,
documentary
but yeah.
videography.
I get that.
So it's not a jab, but it's just
So pretty much you were kind of making a point too when it comes to the difference between beat makers and producers. Could you like tap into that more?
Yeah. So essentially, like, beat makers, which is what I started as,
Yeah.
just making beats. But now it's kind of evolved where the terminology has changed a little bit, because when you look back at how music was created and all the hands that were involved, everybody had their role per se. You know, you had the beat maker, you had the producer, you had the writer, the singer, you have like the A&Rs, everyone who participated. But you know, now that things are evolving in technology and media and music especially, we almost like kind of lose a sense of idea to what roles everybody plays. So for example, now the beat maker / producer argument is very interesting, because beat makers make beats, but because an artist or a singer can, or rapper, an artist can just grab a beat, record, and release that, you lose all of the elements of a full production. So the idea of like producing or creating everything as a whole, basically using different people for their elements that they provide, and producing a record has become so streamlined. So beat makers are now producers.
Okay.
When you look at the actual definition or the role of a beat maker, they just make the beat. Usually a producer, the person who's creating the final product or has the idea or the elements in their head of what they'll need and who they'll need to create the final product, they're no longer there. So when you look at it, like, beat makers can be seen as producers, but they just make beats.
So
until you evolve.
So is this the argument of like the DJ Khaled? When people are like, he's not even making the beats, but he's a producer.
Yes, this is the argument. Our Khaled is such a beautiful example of like progression, because I think everyone starts off as a beat maker, and so they either pursue the production path,
right?
But when you look at Khaled has a handful of beat makers that he works with,
right,
and he also has the final product in his head where he's like, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that.
Can
you provide this to me?
Executive producing,
right. And even like the executive producer is someone else. Like even that is in a sense convoluted with the way music is no longer produced with so many heads. Because when you look at Diddy, for example, P. Diddy, he's an executive producer. He hires producers to create the sound, the product,
right?
But he's the one who oversees almost that.
Usually, like the person that's cutting the checks, that executive producer,
nigga got the bread.
Not even in films, like
that's what I was gonna say. Like it seems like it's a parallel, between the audio and the visual.
It's more or less the same. Where even in film, the term producer, that's the person basically putting the team together. They hire the directors, they hire this and that.
Right.
Executive producers are really like the office side where the money is. So like if you put up the money, like let's say today that you had 100 million and you're like, yo, here's 100 million to direct the film. Soon, like literally soon, you're gonna be in that pocket because there is money in film,
my boy.
So when you look at like Mark Wahlberg,
I ain't giving the 100 mil I just got, my boy. Use another.
They
break it down differently,
because not if that 100 mil gonna bring back a billy,
right? Or like that 100 million bring back 900 million. So like if you look at
sound like Forex traders.
Well, I mean,
hey, but give me this $1,000. I promise you, I'll get you 5,000. Niggas like nigga how?
But usually, if you're the guy that's putting up the money, you kind of want your name sort of stamped.
Yeah.
So you'll get that title, executive produce, or if you're like the final decision maker, whether like they're leveraging your name, like Jay-Z with Xbox at one point. There was like a Xbox game, I think a Halo edition that was like a Jay-Z executive produce.
Okay.
But it was literally
I've seen artists do that, like get into the bad, whether it's like the video game, they'll be the executive of the soundtrack.
Bro, all they literally did was like make the final call.
Yeah.
Or like be very instrumental in leveraging. But then when you have that snap executive produce, it puts you in another category of your capability.
You're in a different room now,
right? Where it's a mental thing. Like, oh, if we give DJ Khaled a bag, he can repeat that process now just on a greater scale. Because if he did it with 3 million, he'll do it with 60 million.
Yeah,
and he'll do it with 1 billion.
Yeah.
That's just gonna go up from there. But it's so funny because when you hear producer and beats, and then you hear producers in film, it's like a whole different role. But then when you look at it, it's the same thing, because a producer would be in charge of if specific guys play certain instruments, where it's like, yo, I need a trumpet sound, and then give that to me live in case they don't necessarily play it. So they're still putting on, the sound is essentially, but if it's with personnel or if it's with digitally placed.
So then let me ask y'all both this then, like, knowing that y'all both started off at the
baseline, the beginning.
What are you?
What's cool, my brother?
Nah, my boy, I gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Got a standpoint.
Boots and clapping.
That's
where I started.
But
Shrek ass nigga.
So with that being said, like, what is your ultimate goal? Like, yeah, you might have started off taking pictures. Yeah, you might have started off making beats. But like, ultimately, like, when you feel like you've reached the epitome of your journey at the end of this, you know what I'm saying? Once you've reached that Pharrell, that Rick, what's my name? Rubin?
Rick Rubin.
Yeah,
I mean, that Hove, that, like, what is y'all label at that point?
I think at that point, well, for me, I look at all of those guys and all I think is legacy. I think whether they're alive or when they're dead, like, just being impactful in your field or in the game, where you can be a case study in,
right, but what
textbooks.
What do you want the all right? Because, for example, just to kind of like focus it in, right?
Okay.
Because the only reason I say it like that, because nothing changes. The only thing that changes is the stakes, right? Jay-Z still goes into the studio, lays the 16, lays the hooks, and it gets mixed, it gets mastered. The only difference is it's at a more expensive studio. It's being sold, more money, just stakes.
I get that, but I think all right. So the question that I'm asking is less of that. It's more Hove. I think Hove is no longer worried about being the best rapper alive.
Right.
I think Hove is more, I want to be a businessman, a philanthropist, like that. I would assume that's where, based on his latest actions, right? And I think Diddy's more focused on, I want to be a businessman. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think Pharrell is more focused on, I want to be a creator. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want your final label, you think, from now?
I don't know. I think the reason, bro, like, for me, like, it would have to sit at that, because even when you look at Jay and all of them, it's kind of like a ball player. Like, what is there to do after you won the championship, right? Because after you chase getting to the league, right, you get that bag. Then you're playing, and then you play better to chase that bag. And then you chase that bag or the championship. Once you get that championship, after that, you're chasing basically legacy after that. You feel me? Like, you just outgrow it to the point where it's like, all right, cool. Now I'm chasing to be an owner of a team. Now I'm chasing to have, a skill named after me, or whatever, to just change the game. So I think for me, even, if it's an accolade or something like that, obviously the awards, the status and all of that, cool. Those will come. But even if I don't get a championship, but I left a mark on the game, where it's kind of like,
right. But what do you want them to call you, bro? Is what I'm saying. So like Martin Luther died as a.
I think that's something they grew into while doing what they wanted to do, like while chasing their cause.
So that's why I'm asking you if you could, like, of course I'm not saying it's gonna be set in stone,
right.
But like, if you could right now, just have a slight,
what it would be called, no cap.
Honestly, bro,
what about you?
I would want to be called a creative.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, I want, I don't know, y'all niggas can help me figure out what the fuck the name would be, but like, I want to
you could say master of all trades, master of many trades.
Not even.
Because I think no matter how far I get with this, I think as of right now, and like I said, it could change. As of right now, I would like to be put on the Mount Rushmore as a lyricist. I think no matter, I'm not saying that I won't tap into acting, I won't tap into philanthropy, I won't tap into a bunch of other aspects in my life.
It's like that clip with 50 Cent that I saw where 50, there was like, 50, how can you say all these things and get away with it? Yeah. It was like, because I'm a rapper.
I'm a rapper first. Yeah.
He was like, I'm not a philanthropist. You
know, he came out, he said, this is what
I am, a rapper.
Yeah.
It's like, this is where I want to exist. This is who I want to be. So I think that's better, like, solidifies the question that he's trying to ask, where it's like, who do you want to be known at the end of the day?
I don't know. It's you know why it's so hard for me to answer that right now? It's because I'm on the facilitating side heavy.
That could be what you want to be, though.
And that's where I feel like
you want to be the like person the greatest, that
embodied.
Executive, like that role where it's like you're putting people in position.
There you go.
To win. And for me, it's not even from the standpoint of I won, now I have the means and the resources. Like, even if I don't win as an award, Oscar award winning director or whatever the case is, I still want to be able to facilitate a means for, maybe that's Joe, the upcoming director, that's maybe that's his goal, right? But me opening the door for him by facilitating something that he didn't have, that I had the means to, and he got to that status. Like, for me, I won. Like, that's the sense. But I just don't know.
You want to be the bridge to people's success.
Yeah, but it's something about that where it's just
what's the title for that? How would we
that's what I'm saying.
Shit, it could be just that. Facilitator seems like a pretty good.
That's what it.
I'm saying you'd be the motherfucker,
the first facilitator I know.
It's like Khaled. It's like Khaled.
It's
winning without even having to rap himself. No. In the sense of how he wins without like.
But I'm gonna give you a good example.
His albums winning, he doesn't rap.
You'll probably be able to help me with the name. I can't remember right now. Oh, Chris Lighty. You've heard the name before?
Yeah, I've heard it.
I've heard of Chris Lighty.
When he passed, a bunch of people were just speaking on exactly what you just said.
Like basically what he did.
Like, he was the one that put people in positions to win, and he wasn't always the most screamed name publicly to like the consumers, but behind the scenes, niggas
responsible
knew.
Heavy. It's like Nick Cannon,
like a Quincy Jones,
for
a Nick Cannon, like Nick Cannon's responsible for a lot.
And then you even look at, like, just take the Wildin'
Ice
Out.
Cube.
Just taking like the Wildin' Out itself,
where
it's just like that whole cast, they would have had something of their own in their own right, because they're all like talented as fuck.
Right.
You feel me?
Bro, but even when you look at the 85 South show, like,
and that's what I'm saying. What it spawned off.
But I mean, just think about it. We can go even further back, because him and Kev sat down and had that conversation, and Kev like just started listening. He's like, bro, like, Nick was like, bro, like, honestly, Wildin' Out literally started off like that. It started off with me getting the opportunity, me being on. And then people would always joke like, "Damn, nigga, put me on." And he's like, "Bro, like, okay,
yeah."
And he'd be like, "Yo, I'm gonna create something that's gonna do that." And I think Cube has done that, and
Kev has done that.
Kev has done that. And the reason why I say it's less of DJ Khaled, this is no shot, but Khaled comes off as somebody who's very self-motivated.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say you're
self-driven. Like, a lot of things are driven for self.
Well, I just mentioned Khaled in the sense of he gets the award, or he gets the nomination for something, right? Like, his album, Khaled, that's a dope album, but he never rapped.
Right. So he gets the credit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
you don't need that.
Me as a facilitator would have gotten, like, it was just an example I was throwing out there. Like,
it sounds like you're more selfless in a sense.
Yeah. Heavy for sure.
Khaled is I'm not gonna call him selfish, but he's definitely driven for success for self. Like,
it's very. I mean, yeah, for sure, and that's what I was saying.
It's his brand.
Like,
it's his brand.
Which is fine. God, shit, we don't know this.
We the best.
He probably does a lot for people, but you can tell that that's not at the forefront of his movement.
Well, I mean, yes, and
Which
again,
is a little ironic because you're saying we the best, but it's like nigga.
But it is we.
but you know, Khaled had like a whole.
It is we. At the end of the day,
But Khaled had like a whole.
at the end of the day, the team that's under him
They eating.
is the best.
They eating. That's
They
facts.
provide
They
number
eating.
one records. They provide number
Yeah,
one albums.
and he gave
Definitely
a lot of
formula.
people
It's
number
hella
ones.
opportunities, hella.
He
And,
gave a
and
lot of
remember when he
people
was with
number
Terror
ones.
Squad early on when it was Skinny Khaled, when he was like shit. Actually,
Khaled was on. You know the movie
When it was,
Shatas?
Yes,
He was in
sir.
What was Khaled's first name? DJ Arab or something?
That's crazy.
Yo, like,
That's so racist.
you know, I'm finna move on.
What you mean? That was his name, bro.
I know, but that's
That's the era you talk about.
that's PC. Yo, right now, that would not work, kid.
I would not work outside
DJ.
of these walls.
He said he had to change it, bro.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah,
but it's just I think there's something about someone being like someone opening the gate without being the gatekeeper. I think
'cause-
that's powerful in
Because
itself.
gatekeepers are a lot more selective.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah, they're very.
And I fucking
gatekeepers
hate
is
them.
better-
I've definitely met a few gatekeepers, and
The reason why I'm not gonna, I don't hate them. I just think they could be better at their job.
but I feel like gatekeepers are driven by power, low key.
100%.
and ego, because it's kind of like who
Power
are
and
you
ego, yes.
to determine what you
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong, because I am for the sense of like, yo, there has to be a filtration system.
Yeah, there gotta
right?
be a balance, man. There gotta be a balance.
And I get that, and that's where I feel like, well, if you truly like, because the game is finna filter itself, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you could take
The
10
fans.
athletes,
Right.
and the higher you go, right, where it starts getting
It's
more
go- yeah,
pivotal,
it's gonna drop off.
It's gonna drop off. Niggas finna drop off.
I think they just make it hard. Like I think a perfect example for what gatekeepers are now is if y'all watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
I remember not Davy. Was it Davy Jones? Nah, buddy with the octopus face.
Okay, octopus face, man.
Right. All right. So cool. So you remember that his
I
job?
think his name is Davy Jones.
Nah, Davy Jones is somebody else. Yeah, his name was Davy Jones.
Davy Jones Locker.
He was
or
Davy
something,
Jones.
right?
He was
Yeah.
Davy Jones. You're right. So that nigga, right? His
Octopus
job.
man.
His job was
I
to
thought it was a squid.
was to literally. He said
Mr.
what?
Squid.
I thought he was a squid because you know
Squidward?
he had the little black thing when he infect them.
Oh yeah, the ink.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
ink.
octopus. They shoot.
Oh, they
ink.
got the
Octopus
ink too?
semen?
Yeah, I
That's
think
all-
they do.
that
Come
we
on,
used to
son.
eat
I don't know why you
squids,
would
so-
say that, my boy.
It was not octopus. I don't recall the movie.
I'm mad that the
Y'all
mic
ever
picked
ate
up on
octopus?
that. Nah, nigga, never. Oh, that's calamari, ain't it?
No, it's not.
No.
That's squid.
Squid.
Oh,
Calamari
that's
is squid.
Yeah.
I had like fried shit one time on accident. Motherfucker lied to me.
You done a lot of
Let's
things
keep
on
it.
accident.
Let's keep it. That was off camera. We gonna keep that moving. So boom, right? Back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
You know what I'm saying? Back to the topic. Actually
Storytime in the
forgot it.
G-Spot
Well, I was
Patreon.
referring to what Diego said.
I ain't saying
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But what I was saying is, what I think gatekeepers are right now is that, like, you remember how his job was literally to make sure that he filtered the people that passed into the world of the
undead,
the dead, right?
the dead, yeah.
And the fact that he didn't do that, the consequences were, he grew the squid and all that shit. So I think what's happening now is they're neglecting that job, and
So they becoming squids.
yeah, they slimy. They
I
grimy.
think
Real-
it's fucked
real
up when it becomes for self profit,
which is what
where-
it is, man. It's selfish, bro.
where it's kind of like,
You're not doing the job right.
yeah, because like even when you look at like how many artists, because this was what T-Pain was alluding to when he was like,
We have that already.
there's more.
We have
No, not that,
Lil
not that,
Baby.
not that,
Oh,
not that,
We have
not
two
that.
people named the baby.
not that. When he was on Nori podcast, the Drink Champs podcast,
Yeah.
and then he was talking about how many the imbalance where how many artists there is versus how many artists that wins, right?
Right.
And then when you look at the gatekeeper, and we even talked about this numerous times, where you look at like how the music industry is bottleneck,
Yeah.
that you have to go through this if you want to eat, and like if you're not fucking with this group of labels or this bunch here,
Trendsetters or
like you're not
Tastemakers.
tastemakers,
right? Because like the same niggas who are cutting
Content
checks
creators.
are owning what's like
the
they
means
own
of operations,
right, or the means of metrics. So the algorithms you're complaining about, the fucking voting system you're complaining about, they're the ones that own
all that shit.
all that shit. So it's
like the game is rigged, man.
It's rigged.
This game is rigged.
So
And
you
people
have
are
to
trying to
play
play this
under
shit
them.
fair. It's
Bro,
not gonna work.
it's so that's where it gets fucked up, because then you got like great artists, right? Where
and that's the most heartbreaking shit as an artist.
Bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Right.
Like that
Bro.
is
No,
the
it
most
don't even matter how great you
heartbreaking
are.
shit.
you remember we was talking
Ever,
about this?
bro.
I think in Cali, when I was talking about like, damn, like I watched my friend who's a football player
Yeah.
have that moment of realization where like, yo, I'm never gonna make it to the NFL. Like it's done. Like to me, that's kind of like scary as fuck to think that you give your whole life to something and you
doesn't
don't
pan
make
out.
it because someone holds the key to the financial freedom that you seek. And that's why I'm all about empowering people to be as independent or self-sufficient as possible. So that way you can determine whether or not you're gonna eat or not.
I feel like that's necessary, bro. And it's a hard lesson that I think that if I had learned earlier, as much as I say sometimes like, damn, bro, if I only knew that, I'd be in a better position. I don't know if that one would have been beneficial for me, because I might have fell out of love with this shit.
Is this still recording?
Yes. Yes.
Because I don't see the red thing.
It's right
It was-
there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a bar. Hey, look.
Hey, we
Don't
doing
edit
this on
out.
our own.
Hey,
so
don't edit this out, nigga. Let this
No, I'm not, because I want y'all to really understand this how.
That's how we gotta do it.
Yeah, bro, because it's nothing worse than going ham and then coming back to the fucking computer and realizing
Not a
you ain't got
damn
that
thing was
footage.
recorded.
Fuck that. I will fuck up any moment to verify we got the footage, nigga.
But yeah, what I was saying is that realization, I'm glad I didn't have that one early. And I know that sounds crazy,
Wait,
but
say it
it's
again. You didn't have what?
that realization early.
Which
that,
realization?
that the game is rigged.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
I would
yeah.
have, if I found it out too early, I don't think I would have wanted. I wouldn't want to play.
It's and this is why I always encourage, like, regardless of artists or anybody that has a vision, a goal, or whatever the case is, like I always say, chase the why you do it. Don't chase the bag, because the thing is that if
Till you got bills to pay,
Huh?
Then chase the bag.
Until you got bills to pay.
no, like
Sell out.
the reason I say that is
Hey, sell out, man.
Don't
Sell out.
listen
Wear
to
that
this
dress,
motherfucker.
my boy.
don't Jesus Christ.
You gonna put
is-
it on?
When,
We got the small for you in the back.
Nah, I need an
Nah,
extra
that boy
large. I'm
needs
thick.
2X.
Nah, it ain't gonna
I'm
be
thick with
XL
two
for you,
Cs.
kid.
Girthy big boy.
We gotta see all the
What the
roads.
boy said?
Nah, we not bringing that in there.
Yo.
Nah, don't call me
We
girthy.
want you to
nigga.
fit in the small.
Don't call me girthy.
Nah, but
You don't want to
but-
be girthy?
Nah, my boy.
when you chase your why,
That's a splendid size for you,
y'all
man.
motherfuckers ain't gonna let me get this off. Y'all some
Hey,
motherfuckers.
white. I tell Budman, yo, not tell
Hey, yo,
man.
Mark.
Where Oxman
The
forget
man
that,
don't
bro.
get it off, dog.
Hey,
Nah,
man,
but,
over there, talk about get the off in a bro.
But when you chase your why,
don't snap.
listen. When you chase your why,
Oh, now you got the why, my boy.
listen.
Hey,
When you chase your why,
Yeah.
right? The reason you
Why
do
you
it,
do
hey, man,
Right?
my thighs thick as fuck on this shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's because it's front and center.
Hey, we just gonna call him oatmeal over there. But
hey, next time wear the tan hoodie with the tan shorts.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do something.
he
about
dressing
that,
your
man.
thick ass.
and we got a,
Hey, we try to put me in
we got
something
a
you
small
like.
dress in the back.
Hey, listen.
Hey, artists, sell out, man. Sell out. It's the only
No,
way to
Please
make
don't
it.
sell
Listen.
out.
Sell out. It's
All you gotta do is find your fan base.
Listen. Yo, I'm gonna give you the blueprint. The quicker you identify your why, right? There's gonna be a lot of shit that's not gonna phase you as much. Because when you look at, if you're chasing a bag, right? And you look at how rigged the game is, you're gonna have to, like, if you're chasing a bag, you're gonna have to go through the system. But if you're chasing your why, then that bag might not be as important for you, where you can literally like have them chase you, basically. Because go back to what Joe says, where if you're chasing your why, then you can build your audience and share that why with them, and that's gonna just be an authentic thing. And guess what? Labels chase opportunities. So if they see that you're a sellable product, right? Like if you have an
gotta sell your
audience,
soul.
everybody chasing something to sell. I hate this podcast. I feel like,
So why?
are you
a devil worshiper?
Out here.
Hey man, listen, I agree with everything that you're saying.
What you in here? Everything, my boy.
I heard it all.
Bullshit.
I promise you, cause nigga, we done had these conversations together, bro. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I almost feel like, all right, as a parent,
As a parent, okay, like you got sons,
right?
and
Children, or your or somebody that you are guiding from young.
Okay.
That moment where you realize that you have to kind of prepare them for what they're walking into, but then you see that glimmer of hope, that imagination, but you know that the world is literally built to step on that. Like, how do you gauge how much you tell them to, like, hey yo, I mean, keep that, but just know that out here that shit don't really work like that. Like, where's the middle ground for that?
How far
See,
does
Do you just completely
imagination
step
go?
on it from the jump,
No,
or do
like,
you just let them walk into the world
because
like
you know that's gonna
doughy-eyed
happen. Like, regardless if you chasing something or if you just living regular lives or whatever the case is, like, you finna have tough times, you finna have fucked up days, struggles, and all of that. Like, just as a human, like, you know that. Of
course.
But once you understand your why basically is a fucking battery packed to your drive. Like, that shit is gonna keep you charged and fueled, and that's the only thing that's gonna be pure, right? Your why, because it's coming from your inner side. Because there's gonna be moments where you want to quit, bro. I wake up and I want to quit every fucking day.
Bro,
But then I think
me and you
about,
too.
but I think about, like, why did we start this? Then I think about how many people that we've gotten to this point that we can't let down. And yo, you just go another day, and you're gonna win. You're gonna have your wins, and this is why it's more important to chase the why, because you quantify what's a win. Because if you
100%.
get 10 bands, right, that could be a win for you.
That's a big W.
That's a
Because
big dub.
because it's not
Send
about
10 bands this way, please.
it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. And even if you look at it, right, a person could sell a product for $100 but only keeps 5 cents profit from that, and a person could sell something for $1 and keeps 90% of that as profit. They're gonna win. Yes,
No,
they
I
didn't
get
sell
you.
it for
I
as
get
much.
you.
You feel me?
Your win is defined by what you, but at the same time,
and it's purely because that's the only thing you can prepare for.
One thing that I want to highlight that you said, and we talked about this in Cali, right? Is that moment where you realize I can't stop, and it's not because your first answer isn't because I love it,
Yeah.
because it's my passion. It's, yo, I done gave up so much shit already.
Ain't no turning back, my boy.
If I turn back, bro, but don't you realize that's a dark place to go?
It's very
That's
dark.
a dark place to go.
It's a dark
bro.
place to exist, period.
Yeah.
Because
And
that's
if-
the realm that that's where we've reached, and that's where you have to stay until you finally get to the next step. But you almost never get to the next step till you get that W.
And yes, and that's why you have to be your own flashlight through that dark, right? Where, let's say, for example, like, your goal is to win a championship, right? As a player, and you played, you made it to the league, you did all that, but you didn't win, right? Your organization, whatever the reasons were, you didn't win. Now you retired. You have two choices. You can say, fuck this game, I ain't never win a championship, and just go on like that. Or you can say, yo, I'm finna win a ring. And there's other means of winning a ring. You can go and be a coach and win a ring. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, you, like, if you're it's hard to explain it.
That's also like delayed gratification, because if you want something a certain way and you almost have to wait to achieve it another way, then it's almost like you never get what you want.
That's why you chase.
is
That's why you put your why up there, because no matter how it comes, you're gonna be grateful for it, because it's about the journey for you.
No,
it's not about
we're definitely
the
gonna be
part.
grateful,
But the why almost sounds like too encompassing. You know,
It
some
has
people
to be.
have specific whys.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's where, like, the journey almost kind of seems, like you said, you exist in a
dark place.
dark
A very
space
dark
because
space,
imagine you being successful off the pod, but not through your lyricism,
bro.
And that's not something that I would prefer for my success path.
It's like you said, bro. You're grateful. You're definitely grateful. But then, like Joe said, you're still you've already been broken a certain way.
So who validates your greatness? You or
do.
people?
Your greatness? No. But that's
that's
a different conversation.
No, I think people validate your greatness.
I agree, but I think that's a different conversation.
Value, but I don't think people validate your greatness. Like you're great from the jump. Like you're great from you first.
But I believe you're opening a different lane to the conversation. Like specifically speaking on you thinking you claiming that you're great is different from actually succeeding in something based on the standards or the goal that you've set out to achieve.
Correct.
Because I could literally have said I'm a success once I record my first song, and that's my success right there.
All right.
Right. But that's not what I'm going for.
So then all right, cool. So if you say that, then you're always going to be competing in a space where it's always going to be rigged because it's not up to you. You're always giving it to someone else. So your happiness is in the hands of others. And that's why I always say chase your why first. Like satisfy that and really understand why you're doing it. Like eliminate what you gain from your why, right?
But that's the thing.
But that's what I was saying.
But some people's whys,
the why can't. Your why sounds more encompassing. It sounds more like almost generalized in a sense versus I don't have a general why. I don't have a
some people have a specific why. So that won't work.
Is it a result? Like some people have like it's a physical thing, right? Whether it's money, whether it's this or whether the case is, and
their why is still valid.
No.
Let's say my why is I want to win a Grammy.
Right. All right.
If I produce 1,000 songs and I never win a Grammy,
then he never achieved.
So again,
but then someone samples my song 40 years later
and wins a
Grammy.
That ain't how I wanted it.
Or what if
I'm gonna be tight.
What if you win a
if a
Grammy?
nigga say this to me, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song, and like using one of my lines and win some shit, I don't give a fuck. I mean, granted, I got a lot of bread from it. I'm gonna take that, but I'm still gonna be
100% publishing,
tight,
please.
But let's take it in a different route. Let's say that you're a producer and an artist, right? And then same thing you said about the podcast and the rapping, but let's just flip it to music. You don't want a Grammy off the songs you made, but one of your beats or one of your productions wins a Grammy, right? And you won a Grammy for this production or whatever the case is. So you're saying that you still won't be content or happy with that Grammy win? Because if your why was I want to win a Grammy, does that still not count?
If you win a Grammy, just not the way you wanted it,
not for the primary source. Like so primary source is your artist first, right? And the secondary, your producer second, right?
Right.
And the production you worked on something else won a Grammy,
and the artist side didn't,
and your artist side never won a Grammy.
And that's why I say it depends on that person's why. If that person's why is broad and it just I want to win a Grammy, then it doesn't matter. But if that person says, like for me specifically, bro, I'm telling you, one of my goals that I set out since I first started, and I don't think it'll ever go away, because even to this point, even though I'll accept just. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost like I've lost some of that desire a little bit to have to be on top in a certain way, but there's still that thing there that's like, bro, if my name doesn't come up in top 5, top 10 lyricists when I'm done, and I'm talking about just worldwide, I'm gonna feel like I never fully achieved what I wanted to achieve. So no matter what type of success I see, bro, and I promise you, like, I'm older now, so certain things are more of a factor. Like, financial freedom is, I'm still gonna be. I'm gonna live a very happy, fulfilling life. But I know, like, if I get that time to think before I'm gone, right, one of the things in my head is gonna be like, damn, I didn't get that, because that part has never changed.
So how do you get that? And that's where, for me. And it's not to argue what you guys are saying, but it's just for me that putting my happiness in the hands of external factors, right? Because you have to be labeled that. You have to be deemed that. No matter how hard your raps are or how fire they are, whatever the case is.
But I know what community I'm talking about.
And no. I mean, still, like if they still have to say, oh yes, put them on that. Like they have to nominate you for being there. So that's putting your what you want to achieve into the hands of other people.
But that means that our success,
in a sense,
exists in that.
Yeah,
like, right.
In a sense,
and that's for me. It's scary, and that's why I don't do it, because motherfuckers might just not like I know so many people who do not like Eminem to the point where they still will not give him his props in the just way that it.
But those aren't the people
deserved.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that, like me and you had this conversation where I say, "Yo, bro, the some of the lines that I put out, it's not meant for the listener, the average listener,
the mortals.
Yeah,
it's meant for
mortals.
If this goes by Jay's gonna be like,
oh, he a little witty.
What that boy just said?
What you said?
What I'm saying? Like I
don't
need it to be the MTV top 10 list. I don't need it to be the XSL. Like, no, I need it to be like amongst the people that
who matter.
Because I know that for them, it doesn't matter. Oh, was he Drake status? It doesn't matter. Did he ever achieve the 25 Grammys? It's the talent of it. Like if you ask Hove, you ask Royce the 5'9", you ask Joe Budden. Like if you ask certain people that come from that background, yo, who do you respect as a lyricist, bro? They gotta put Lupe. They gotta say 3K.
Yeah.
And then you'll never put them up there as like the most successful artist, but they know when it comes to this
popular.
You just know like certain people KRS-One. You gotta say his name. You feel what I'm saying? So, and even with Joe, like a lot of people clown Joe because of his antics and his personality and shit. But if you ask anybody that raps, like that in that circle, they're gonna be like, nah, dog, don't sleep. Like Joe is top tier. Like he's up there.
It's unfortunate.
And
the world that we exist in, bro, a lot of our success is deemed by the people.
Yeah,
and that's the part that we have to accept. That's why when you say the bottleneck, unfortunately, like the bottleneck is not what we control. We know we're great. I wake up every day and say I'm great. Like, I'm the greatest producer to ever do this. I'm saying, right? But so, if the masses is not saying that, or the people who matter don't get the opportunity to say that and welcome it, unfortunately, I'm like the next person.
It's a bar. You're just Joe Schmo.
Just an average Joe.
Come on,
because even when I look at that, right? Even when I look at that statement, and it's alarming because we further put the power in the hands of those, even when we mentally think of it like that, right? Where if you wake up and you say you're great, all right, cool. Because it has to start with you. It has to start with internally, right?
We know that.
Yeah. No. But that's the thing, though. But a lot of people don't understand that it starts with them. Right. A lot of people think that it starts with the validations of others. Nah, because you had to present that to others.
Because there's people that get validation from others and never believe in themselves and they're miserable.
And
right.
Even with that, you have to present your greatness to them for them to be able to see. So they're the second person who actually sees your greatness.
Yeah.
So all right, cool. When you think of it like that, and then you look at the only fucking reason the fucking labels created this bottleneck, because they understood that, yo, we can't control the making of music. Right. We can only control how it's sold.
Right.
And guess what they did? They fucking grabbed every avenue.
They controlling how it's made.
No, like they don't go in your head and tell you what to necessarily write. Yes, they go and get writers that write a product, right? But at the end of the day, they don't make music. They're not. And a label exec is not in
going
the
there and
with
make
you.
gun songs.
Huh?
Nigga going there and talk about drugs.
No, see, but that's again. That's
no nigga going there and do the motherfucking drugs.
That's a marketing play. Yo, we know what we can sell. But that's different from you knowing the beat to hit. Yeah. That inspiration as a creative, you feel me?
Right.
So all they literally did was fucking control how it's being sold. So if you bypass that, right, and you figure out a way how you can sell it, Because all they're doing is selling it to people. They're
I
just
get
selling
you,
at
and they
larger
have a
number.
massive head start. But just to bring it back to your point, bro, like if you think about it, you yourself put your value of success into other people.
Not singularly though.
It doesn't matter,
But by default, yes, because I'm facilitating.
right?
But
So
that's-
if the people around you never succeed, then you've technically failed.
No, that's incorrect, my boy.
How?
Because you might not succeed with me. I might be your
That's what I'm saying.
kindergarten
What if-
teacher.
What if they never succeed?
That's that's not why I'm. That's not
then
why.
how
I'm in it, though.
how have you facilitated?
Because I got you. I just facilitate you in what you're chasing. I'm not gonna be the singular reason you get on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm
So
not a
what do you
gatekeeper.
find? What is your idea of success for you?
Right.
For bro, like, and this is why it's so hard, because it's kind of like on one standpoint, because it's a struggle for me, because it's literally that question, right, where it's like, all right, D, well, how do you validate, like, if you succeed?
Right.
Then if you look at it externally, and we've had this conversation where it's like, damn, yeah, people see all this work and people see all this dope stuff and but then they look at, well, how many artists you work with that's on, and
Right.
the answer is like none.
Right.
And then you look at, well, nigga, you ain't doing shit. But then I look at like the 2 years we spent with you and everybody else that we've worked with, and we've watched y'all grow, and it's in a direct correlation of what we facilitated
100%.
here. You understand what I'm saying? So I look at that and I'm like, all right, cool, that's a win.
If you ask me, you based on what it sounds like you want out of life when it comes to this, I would say you've already succeeded.
And that's why and that's the thing where
But that's-
I'm moved through. And the finance,
To an extent, like
to an extent,
yeah.
right?
But that's
Don't get me wrong,
almost like
I want 100 milli.
Bro, that's
I wanna-
an internal success though, because
But-
really your success will be defined by their W's.
But what more is gonna happen, bro? Like, we're just
What
gonna
do you
continue.
mean what more
We're
is
just
gonna
gonna live.
happen?
Hold on,
A lot more.
No, only thing that's gonna happen is that we're gonna live life in a different way,
In a better way.
luxurious way,
In a better way.
Might not be better, might be
It's
better.
gonna be better for me.
No, I mean it's
way better.
Yeah, because we don't have money. We think that grass is greener, but and the reality is we still gonna have
Bro,
problems.
have
Of course,
you seen
100%.
the grasses of them?
That's
millionaires?
fine.
No,
That's
look,
fine.
and I get
Kanye is getting divorced.
And I get look,
bitches getting
look,
cheated on.
I get what you're saying
But
when it
his
comes to
grass
that.
is
What I'm saying is this, right? There are definitely different ways to look at success, because I feel like one of my goals have already been success. Like, I've already fulfilled it. Like,
Right.
I've gotten to a point where I fully believe in myself. I've gotten to a point where I feel like I could write with the best of them.
and to me that means more to me, because where that can go,
Right,
Where
for
that
sure.
can
And
go.
that's
For
what
sure.
we're talking about, where it can
Yeah.
go, because that's really where it
'Cause
gets
now that's-
validated.
Yeah, that's the next
and
level
wherever,
of it now.
wherever it goes,
She,
I'm cool with it.
I'm not.
bro.
Nah, because you know why? Because then you finna go, bro. Because I've been at that phase, and bro, remember, bro, I had my click moment early.
Yeah.
Like, I knew what I wanted early. So when that happened, you start putting the fucking timeline. You start putting, yo, I need this by that. And then when that shit didn't happen, that shit put me in a very scary, dark place.
I feel like we've all, at this point, at this age, and at this point, I feel like all three of us here have had that point.
I just had it early. So when I look at like, all right, cool, yeah, we're not on at the public. I just internally, no. We're just not on today.
Nah, that's facts.
We're not. It's not a.
Don't
You're
get
never
me
gonna
wrong.
be on.
Don't get me wrong. I still 100% think every single day that I wake up, like, I get back to the point of I am more than capable of making it to where I think I need to make it.
Right.
the
And
people
it's
that
not
I'm
like
around
our goals are
100%.
unachievable.
Yeah, no. It's very much based on
Just
skill,
need to hurry up.
research, observation, and just certain similarities that I see with us and so many other stories that I've heard
Bro,
that actually made it.
Bro,
I
the
know that we're
Biggest-
capable,
the
bro.
Biggest,
And you
the
know-
biggest point ever,
You know,
bro.
especially when, like, for example, let's take Daley's career right now, right? When you look at your career right now, how many solid fans would you say you have?
I have no idea, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Just
I have
like
no idea.
throw a random number out there.
Just take it from the Instagrams, like the consistent people that you reckon. Oh yeah, I see this handle every single time I drop something. We'll just use
100.
All right, so we take 100, bro, and you say, is this enough to validate your success?
Well, then you would have to ask him first.
That's what I'm asking.
What is his
Right. Okay. So is the 100 fans enough to validate my success today?
or
Yes.
what is your success?
Today.
Like, what is
Today?
your success measure?
No.
And so, and that's the thing, because now we have to quantify what success means to us.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because if Daley has 1,000 fans that's dedicated to, yo, that's he's the greatest lyricist. He's this. He can sit with the. It's different. It hits different. If he
Yeah.
has 10,000 fans, it hits different.
Yeah.
So what's that? And I guess I look at it as
Because we're still doing the same thing. It's not like we're writing even better lyrics.
it's just gonna
we've
get
reached-
amplified.
it gets amplified.
And that's where I look at it, where it's like none of that other stuff matters simply because like you can get to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just in my mind.
It's not that it doesn't matter.
For me. Not saying that it doesn't matter. Just
No,
in general
because
sense. For
like
me,
you're saying it doesn't matter, but you can get to it. We're saying we need to get to it for it to
Yeah.
matter. It's like the opposite in a
Right.
sense.
and that's where I've had to do that because the unrealistic pressure that it put on me actually caused me not to be able to chase it because it crippled me.
I think it does the opposite for me.
No, it
Nah.
definitely does the opposite
It
for
does
me,
the
bro.
opposite for
Because
me. So that's interesting to hear you say that because
Bro,
it does the opposite for me.
Because when
I
you
can't
sit
be
back,
crippled. Go ahead.
nah, because I sat back and it had me watching so many other lawns. Damn, your lawn greener. Damn, your lawn greener. Your lawn greener. Your lawn greener. I was so busy looking at what I didn't achieve, I forgot to water
comparison.
my lawn.
But in comparison,
No, just in general, just off my chart.
Yeah, you were. That's what I'm saying. You were comparing.
In
it-
comparison.
you say you're comparing. it
Right.
to other
Well,
people.
yeah. It was against my chart too. Like just looking at like what I wanted. Because remember, I had a whole list. I wanted this by this time. I should have had by my mom. So I started putting that expectation on it. Now I said, you know what? The expectation for me fucks me up. And that's where I stopped putting expectations. It's just like how they'll say, come into a situation with zero expectation, you're gonna have a better time in that situation, regardless of the outcome.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a better experience because, like, take for example, the first Cali trip we had, zero expectation.
Right.
I mean,
We
I
just-
had a little
Nah,
expectation.
bro, I had zero
I
expectations.
went to see purple skies. I saw purple skies, bro. It was beautiful.
But for me, again, I had zero expectations. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you didn't have anything to base it off of.
My first time going there, just being there was already enough for me.
But you had an ideology of what Cali could be.
Cause I know what Cali looked like from TV and everything, but I didn't have.
You was trying to match it?
No,
Which show?
I was like, oh, that's the palm trees I saw.
Yeah.
It was just confirming certain
I know
things
you
that
was
I
expecting
saw.
to see the Cali palm trees.
Bro, that is. I know you was expecting to see the Cali palm trees in Cali,
Facts.
nigga. Bro, I'm not even gonna.
No shit.
No
then-
shit.
And
So
then
long-
when you saw it,
It
oh
was-
my god!
It was like all right, cool. But again, it was no expectation.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to be in a certain spot in Cali. I wasn't expecting to see anything. So whatever I saw, whatever happened,
Yeah.
was amazing to me.
Yeah.
It simply because I didn't put any expectation.
Yeah, the second time around we had a
I had
vibe
hella
that
expectations.
needed to be matched.
Bro, in my mind,
and succeeded.
bro, in my mind, I was like, nah, nigga, we know how to get there. So we should be at that location. We should be. And then I look and I'm like, bro, the sun is not out today. We about to shoot and it's a little overcast. You motherfucker. Like
The
so
vibe ain't there. The energy's off.
the minute
This
we
is-
did that, and it crumbled. So for me, bro, like I told y'all boys, bro, I started early. Like I had to click early. And the minute when the expectations weren't being met for whatever internal factors or external factors, that shit crumbled me because it was so heavily my happiness was heavily predicated on those expectations. So for me now, I have to operate in the reverse. If I link with you as a creative, or if I link with you to facilitate you, that's why it's, bro, look at the mantra, bro. Create to inspire. No, inspire to create and then create to inspire, bro. Like that's why it's like that, because like you have to inspire me to fuck with you.
Yeah.
It's not about what you go, oh yeah, bro, you could get hella exposure. Bro, I'm about to be on. Bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because the minute I set my expectation on that, and you don't meet what I thought it was gonna be,
Let me ask you a question.
dub the whole thing, bitch.
I understand what you're saying now. So if you're saying, let me just reiterate, right? If you're saying the
that the
future
notepad?
doesn't matter, right? Because what you've created will be great regardless. What happens when the future is never attained?
But if the future doesn't matter, what is there to obtain? I don't know what's in the future.
But
no, my
realistically
listen,
speaking, bro.
I don't care what's in the future. I don't care. Hold on.
Let me try this after that. I got you.
I don't care how I get to the PJ is what I'm saying.
But
What if you
that's what
never
I'm
get
saying.
to
You
the
never
PJ?
get to the
All right,
PJ.
cool. It's straight.
So my thing is this: what do you consider failure?
Me not being able to do what makes me happy. That's it. That's the only time I consider it failure.
That's wise, but I don't believe you.
Think about it, bro. Then just ask
but-
yourself. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I wake up and facilitate you? When I could
To
be
get to the
applying
PJ.
no. When I could be applying the same thing to the next up artist or the artist who is on.
But the reason why is because I feel
That's
like you
almost
have
like a hopeful
yeah,
thing, though.
but
really
it's
look
like
at
this.
it.
It's like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you why I think that. It's because of the type of person that you are, bro. Yeah, you want to facilitate, bro, but you're also based on just seeing how you work, nigga. You're not the type of person that wants the easy way out, kid.
And that's what I'm saying, because I fell in love with
the journey, with the process,
with the why, yes,
right.
the process and
but,
all
but
of that.
still, the process, nigga, like it's me, kid. Like we here, bro.
No, I'm dead ass.
bro. I feel you, but if I never make it, bro, D, you gonna feel away.
No. I'm gonna feel away.
Bro, there's no way.
Listen,
you.
bro.
Look, I'm
listen,
telling
bro.
you,
I'm gonna feel away.
If
I'ma
Neuyu
feel away.
fails tomorrow, bro, you gonna feel away.
No, cause we just gonna come back and pivot, bro. You know how many times I fell?
No, not
Bro,
the
not no
pivot. I'm
comeback.
talking about
Bro.
the genuine, like.
The genuine pack up and get the fuck
It's
out of here,
done.
kid. I've been there, nigga. This is not my first rodeo.
Bro, and I understand that, and like
Bro,
those.
How do
are
you think I
failures.
ended up at TP with you?
Bro, Diego, and this is the part where I'm saying,
but
like,
look at what you're saying. You're saying it continued,
Bro,
You're
Put it
saying
this
just
way.
cause pivoting or restructuring and coming back is just saying like I'm looking forward to what the future is gonna reward me for what I'm doing now.
and I'm gonna keep doing it though. That's the whole point. It's not setting, yo, I want to achieve this specific thing. Like I let my specific thing be the process part, because that's the only part that's pure. That's the only part that would I can control, because it's up to me doing. Where I feel I fail the most is when I feel like I let y'all boys down. That's where I feel like I don't feel like we fail when we do a music video and it don't get hella views. I don't feel like we fail. I feel like, all right, cool, yeah, maybe there's things that we need to do. If we're not getting views, but another video is getting views, all right, cool. We just got to work at that,
bro.
I failed, bro. Every time I put out a track and it's not the one, I failed.
Let me tell you what
because
gets,
there's so many factors
Bro,
as to why
because
it's not it could not be the one.
I
because
get you.
every song hits.
And that's what I'm saying. So,
And that's like-
are they being marketed? Are they being marketed to the masses? No. See, that's what I'm saying. Once you start asking those questions,
But not
all
every
you doing-
not every song has to be marketed to the market.
So how does it become how does it hit?
Bro, some songs just
they naturally grab people. Bro.
Quantify a hit. Quantify what you determine to
Hey,
be.
Drizzy Drake did nine.
No.
It's not quantify a hit. It's quantify what makes it successful.
Okay, give me that. Give me what that is. What
The
that
song
is.
taking off.
What that means.
When you look
What
at,
that
for
means.
example, Lil Nas X, right?
Uh-huh.
The song naturally took off.
Yeah, it grew a life of its own. Bro.
When you look at Trap Queen.
Yeah,
I forgot the artist's name.
Fetty Wap?
Fetty Wap.
Even Young M.A. Ooh,
Bro, those are all natural takeoffs, bro.
Have you guys ever read the book Contagious?
nah, nigga, I got tested.
No. So Contagious is a book by
You got tested. What you had?
See, this why y'all niggas ain't learning shit. You out here
That's why we ain't blow
head.
yeah.
You worrying about the wrong head. This is, but no.
Yeah.
But the book by Johannesburg, he talks about like why things catch on.
Yeah,
Right? And he just goes through a plethora of of different viral moments, viral videos, viral da 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 da. Yes, we know that there's those, right? Just how we know.
But that's what I want.
Right. All right, cool. But just how we know there are the LeBron James, the Kobe's of the league,
The undeniables.
Right? Just like there are those, there are others who are not.
Right. And
Right?
I don't want to
And
be that.
other things that has to be worked. So because we don't know, you can't sit there and be like, "Ugh, I hope this is the one. I hope this is all right." So cool. If this is not the one, and Lil Nas X didn't know it was the one. Young and May did not know it was the one.
Let me throw your head real quick.
It just had to. They just had to put it out,
Hold
right?
on.
Do it, put it out, and let it be.
Hold on.
Right.
What
But it
if
happened.
What if, bro?
Okay.
What if
and she
you're-
had other records that it didn't take off?
That's what I want.
Hold on. What if you're the Kobe, right? But all the outside functionalities is the team. Like, do you know how many days I wake up thinking, I'm gonna wake up to one of the songs? It's going crazy. Like, bro, what the heck?
I be praying for it, bro.
Non-believer just took off, bro. Remember when we woke up
Nigga.
and non-believer, bro? You like non-believer at 10K?
Nigga, I was bugging.
You know how
I
insane
was
that
bugging.
was?
But it's so crazy to me because that's an ideology where like you're waiting for that to happen to you.
No, because we put in the work.
Oh, so,
Because we're not just
to make
we're
the
not just
song.
waiting, bro.
But
No, it's
does
not.
the work
but
just stops
a
there?
lot of times it does.
Hey, how many cities did you take non-believers to physically?
How?
What do you mean how?
How do we do it? How do we get it there?
Get on a plane or bus or
How
car?
do we pay for it?
Same way you pay for the other trips you took.
Yeah, but how many trips did we take?
No, but that's not the question.
How many trips did we take?
As many as you took in your
How
life.
many trips did I take in my life?
You tell me. I'm not. I don't know where you go,
I've
nigga.
taken approximately at most music wise. I've taken approximately
Or just trips in general.
yeah, music wise.
No.
we
Trips in
talking
general.
about music right now.
No, so I'm asking.
But I'm talking about
this-
since I've been doing music. Is
Since
what I
he's
meant.
been doing
Since I've been
music.
doing
Oh,
music.
okay,
yeah.
but not for the
Not
specific
specifically.
sake of
But I'm
music.
telling you, almost every trip I've done has something to do for music purposes. Like a lot of the trips that I took, with that seemed like leisure, was really for the inspiration and being able to talk a certain talk. Because I got tired of hearing Hov and Drizzy talk that rich nigga shit.
Cool, but how many places did you take it to go get marketed?
Let's say 12. Let's say 12 in total, right?
All right, 12 trips, 12
let's say
countries.
12. Let's say 12 trips. It wasn't 12 countries at all.
Okay, yeah, 12 destinations.
12 destinations, right? And a lot of them was repeat just destinations, which would be Jamaica, right?
All right,
So
cool.
I've been to Italy, I've been to Japan, I've been to London, I've been to Paris, and then I've been in the States.
Okay, and Jamaica. You put Jamaica on
And
there?
Jamaica, right?
All right, cool.
So we got six countries. Not even 6 countries, but
Six. All right. So how many
It is 6
of those
countries.
countries
Don't
did you
judge
take
me.
your music there and marketed the shit out the music?
2.
So this
Ask
is
me
what
why.
Dude,
I'm-
why?
I don't have the money for it. A lot of the times I literally only had the money for the plane ticket and the stay.
So let me wrap my head around
Don't
this.
wrap your head around
because
shit.
this can be argued, but you didn't take your music and give it the most optimal opportunity, and then you tell yourself, "Damn, it failed."
I didn't say that. I said
that's what we
based.
said.
No,
We
I
looked-
said based on what I'm capable of giving to my music. Capable of, because that's the biggest thing that has to do with it. Because bro, let's keep it a buck. If we had bands to just spend on music, kid,
what?
we would do
But
it.
let's say we don't have bands. Not
then
that's
you can't say then you didn't give it the optimal chance because bro, y'all, you told me yourself that what it takes to work a record is like 25K.
No, it's 250K.
250K. I have never had 250K to put to a record. So that means that I'm not capable. I'm incapable of ever giving any one of my songs the proper chance.
But that's a way.
No matter how many trips.
And that's why we're saying the other way.
Hold on.
And
Hold on. That's a way. And that's a way that the labels take because they pay their way through every single marketing avenue. So again, if you look at the end of the result, it's to do what? Get the song to listeners. Correct?
So how would you do it?
Well, I mean, shit. Let's hit every fucking free location, free beach, free wherever, and yo, here. Even if you're printing it out on Kinko's printout paper,
Which costs money.
Okay, that's sense compared to that, but you can afford that.
You know what's the
So
easiest?
$100 to print out, right? $100 to print out
what?
Whatever, a little, whatever that can give you, a little thing that gives them the opportunity to be able to like get to your music.
Right. So you would say that's giving your song the optimal
Hold
chance?
on.
No, I'm saying that.
Let me give you a different perspective.
you going as hard as you could go, but
Hold
not
on, hold on.
but,
But
stopping
I'm telling
short,
you-
stopping short because of another way another motherfucker do it.
No.
let me-
But
let me-
we've
no,
never
let-
said we stopped.
Let me give you.
You literally said I don't have 250K.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that because let me give you a different perspective, right? When you look at Twitter, right? Twitter has what's called retweets. A simple tweet, one person can come across it and retweet it to their 10,000 followers, right? Now you have 10,000 in front of you, and let's say 500 people retweet that. Now that 500 becomes to their masses.
Right.
Then the masses become even greater and greater, and it's a snowball effect, right?
Okay.
Now, let's take Twitter out of it, and we keep that same understanding, and we apply it to SoundCloud. Artists are able to get in the studio, complete a song, put it on SoundCloud, and guess what? The repost or almost like that retweet factor expands it to the multiple listeners that each one has access to. So when we say that, yes, it's supposed to stop there, meaning like the music should be able to carry itself. There's no reason why we can't post a song, someone reposts it, and then it catches on like wildfire.
So how do you have that expectation that the song is supposed to carry itself?
Because the songs are great.
But that's
It's not like the songs
that's coming from you though.
And that's why I'm saying this. It has to be validated by the masses.
So okay, stop right
because
there. All right, cool.
we know our music is top caliber.
All right, so exactly what he said. It has to be validated by the masses, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at like that right there, right? But if you're not doing that to get it to the masses,
But that's where it should stop. It should
What do you
stop
mean?
at exposing it to.
If I get my
How do you
song,
expose it?
It's on. It's
You
literally
put
on
it-
everything that the masses
bro,
can.
listen, just because
Bro.
it's on these platforms.
Okay, and
Bro,
just because I put
just-
my name on a piece of paper and hand it out doesn't.
No,
It's the same thing.
You working the term working a record doesn't mean that you just say, hey, the record is available. This is why they pop up at radio stations. This is why they pop up
100%,
and do these
100%.
things. But that's working the record.
And they also have
So-
access.
But again, look
Bro,
at
when-
the term.
when you don't have
working
access-
the record.
Don't have the
when you don't have
funds.
Listen,
access,
bro.
you don't have the funds. The only thing you can do is make great music
That
and
is
put
cap.
it out.
That is cap.
Bro, that's the only
This
thing
is
you
why
can
niggas
do.
would have a catalog on fucking Spotify, iTunes, who don't promote you. Again, you're just putting it, making it available. But how the fuck does a motherfucker know that it's available? You have to work the record. And that just means wherever your level is today.
and that's where you.
But
have,
that's what I'm saying. But
That's
you
where you have
just told
means
me
of
that-
communication. That's where you.
What does that mean?
No, bro,
Try
you,
to- what
you
does
said
that
you
mean?
said work it to like it's to the highest point. But then it's like, bro, I'm not capable of doing that. What I was capable of doing was doing this, and then you said, okay, but that's not enough. And I'm telling you, obviously, nigga,
No.
that's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I
Hey,
have.
Y'all
bro.
better take
So
it from
look,
here.
So if you tell me, yo, D, my capability was 100 people, right?
Right.
I reached 100 people. It wasn't enough. I Daley, it wasn't enough. Because if you do the math, 100 people is not gonna bring you You do the math. So now you got to be like, all right, cool. Now I got to amplify it to a higher number. What did I do to get 100 people? Right. So like, let's say that you had a regiment. For the sake of argument, you had a regiment, and that whatever that system you did, it got you that 100. It got you that 100 people here in this area. The goal for you should be to repeat that in another 100 area in another area.
Now, if the 100 people came organically from just
So
being
we
in the
don't
studio,
control that.
posting the music,
So you do that too. You do that too.
So
but you
how-
don't stop there.
then how do I repeat?
Because that's not guaranteed. That's not guaranteed. That's like you saying, yo, I'm gonna put on a fly fit. I'm gonna get a haircut. I'm gonna look my best, right? Pussy's supposed to just be flocking to me because I look my
Facts.
best.
And then it does.
But no,
bro,
no.
If I
sit home,
if I pull
pussy
out to
come
the
flying
club,
to you.
what, bro?
How?
I'm in a
What,
relationship.
pussy's on DoorDash?
I'm in a relationship.
No. Nah, prior
mean,
to that. Nah. Don Daley.
There was no prior to that.
But what I'm saying
I was
is,
a virgin.
you put on the fly fit. What if Cap was a motherfucker?
He ain't capping.
Cap. But look, if
It's
you
true.
ain't no shaking fucking hands, niggas. Fuck that. If you put on a fly ass fit, you got your haircut, you hit the fucking town. You go work your fucking game. You got the game, right? You got that talk.
Okay,
Then
right.
you go hit the bar.
So
you increase your chance.
I get what you're saying, D. But look, put it this way, right?
It don't have to be with a 250K.
Bro, I get it. I know that. I'm not saying it has to be that
Right.
way, but what I'm saying is, for you to say what you said, that means you don't believe in anything that we're doing right now.
No.
That's what I'm about to say,
Bro,
man.
like
No,
it's
listen,
like,
bro.
bro, we
Because
literally took what we could.
Nobody has
went
the
to-
answers.
We took.
Listen, bro.
Forget all that. Just
nobody
focus.
has
Just hold
the
on, hold on.
answers.
You gotta
Labels
let me talk,
or
bro.
nobody's.
You gotta let somebody else talk, bro.
Don't put a perspective on me that's not where I'm coming from, my
Bro,
nigga.
you put a perspective on us and we can't even
Nope.
rebuttal.
What? Bro,
We trying to rebuttal.
Yeah, we trying to.
But that's not good enough.
bro.
You literally putting your perspective on us, and I'm trying to show you a different way, bro. I'm trying to say, look, what do we do? What do we go to Cali and do? That would be considered working
Waste our
records,
time.
right? I mean, shit, goddamn, bro.
Well, we really went to just go perform. We
fuck you, all right?
we technically didn't work the record.
Fuck you, Joe.
Hey, bro, it's not me.
technically-
Blame their speaker system, bro.
But
That show was trash.
But yes. Okay, so we went there. It failed. We didn't work the record.
Okay.
What did we do?
Okay.
We came back home and said, "Yo, we're gonna do this shit ourselves. We're not gonna go across the fucking country and
Yeah.
waste time.
But
we
again,
gonna get
that's all
100%
within our
control."
means.
And that's what I'm saying. You work your fucking means because
Right.
according to the beginning of the argument, right? Y'all said that if it wasn't this, y'all feel like it failed, right? And all I said was, look, I took the expectation off of that because when it does, if the chance that it does fail or it doesn't amount to what I said it to amount, that just crumbles, right?
That's
And I
too
said,
stoic though, because
No.
you gotta have.
because you're not in control of the external factors. Like you said, you make a dope record. You even said it.
So if that's
I know
the case,
it's great because I made it.
If
But
I'm not
you
in
don't
control
work
of it, bro, then it doesn't matter if I'm working it or not, because I'm still waiting for somebody else to acknowledge the work that I'm putting in.
You become in control when you're working because now you're putting it in front of them for them to judge it.
Yeah, but then it's still not up to me.
If you don't market a product, right? If you don't market a product, how can someone know that you have the product?
We market, bro. We just don't market it the best, kid.
And that's it. So you pivot.
But either
and
way,
continue.
that's still with the expectation or with the hope that somebody else motherfucking likes it. No matter how much I put into it, somebody else has to like it for it to work,
That's
bro.
fine. That's fine. But you don't stop there.
Nobody said nothing
niggas,
about stopping, bro.
rewind
We
the
always
tape.
said
That's
we
what y'all
always
said.
never stop.
we never stop. We're here. How can we say we stop?
Is
Rewind
work on the
the
next
tape.
even better record or at the same amount.
And then
bro,
it's-
we've reached our greatest.
That's stopping there. You do the great record at the time, right? Monday, you create a great record. Hi, this is great.
We put it
launch
out
it Friday. Hi, don't do numbers.
we go to the next record.
And that's what I'm saying. You
Until-
don't work that record because you're hoping people end up liking it. But the name of the game is to get it in front of their faces to give them a chance to either like it or not like it. If a person never heard it, they're not on either side of the fence.
And you know how
because they just haven't heard it.
You know how we do that within our means? Through the music videos, through the lyric breakdowns, through this pod right now.
Again, and even with those, no, you're just creating the content. But you have to market those content.
One second.
I don't understand.
1 second. Nothing to Lose is out right now on all platforms.
See,
Please.
this is
Hold on,
working the record.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
Within our
Hey, yo.
means.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Jesus.
I'm gonna let you finish. But nothing to lose. I said nothing was the same.
Jesus Christ, nigga. See,
Man.
this is why we not.
Drizzy's everywhere.
You too much of a Drake fan,
This
bro.
nigga won't stop. But yeah, Nothing to Lose is everywhere right now. Video shot in Cali coming eventually.
Yo,
Listen,
I had to
man.
break my neck again for that video, man. I was in pain. I'm in
Nigga,
pain
you was
right
about
now.
to die. D was about to kill you. Nigga. He was gonna bring you back to life just to kill you.
You know what?
Listen,
I understand your perspective.
I understand it
and I agree
completely.
with it.
I just
understand it
believe in
completely. I feel
the
like
failure starts and ends with you.
I just feel like
That's just how I look at
you're
it.
taking a very
stoic. It's almost like
the approach is like, I get what you're saying, bro, but realistically, nigga, like
because there's no one way to skin a cat. That's at the end of what I'm saying is there's no one route that is the right route.
100%.
So if there is no one route, nigga, fucking try all of them until something hit, and then repeat what does hit.
But that's
we're working the record right now.
That's to his point though.
But just making the product is not enough. If you need it, if you say, yo,
people it's enough.
If you said, yo, for me a win is just making a product and I'm good with that. So you make it, you listen to it, you leave it in your hard drive and you move on to the next song. You're winning every day. But if the goal is to make bread off the fucking music, right? Sell the fucking product. How do you sell a fucking product? It encompasses marketing.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree with you, bro.
And it encompasses a successful marketing plan.
I agree.
And execution. So if that's not successful, guess what happens? The product don't get sold, homie.
I agree.
And that's where we don't get money.
I agree and disagree with you at the same time.
And
because there's certain points that you make that make sense, and then like I feel like you kind of slide to another point. Then it's like, damn, I don't agree with that part, but I fuck with the first one.
The top of the point is it don't matter how you look at it. If your avenue is, yo, we need 250K because so understand how it is. This is why side hustles could get away with certain things and official businesses can't, right? Because of legality and simply because like, yo, we have to actually like pay our way through this now that we are official. That was embarrassing. But
cut that out.
They got tape on the shoes. Boy, you is home. Hey, please buy Nothing to Lose because we need some new shoes. But if that's their route because they have to do that, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to put it on these in this area here, da 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 da.
I ain't put shit on these.
Cool. Bro, I can't work here. I can't work under these
and
conditions.
This is where your water company could be
get it right. This is what we're feeling. This is why
I'm working the fucking thing. I'm trying.
You trying? There it is. You trying to
within our
successfully
means,
do it
so
without the 250K.
Yeah. So this is where you can have your water company placed or any type of beverage. Yeah. Throw the bag.
We accept fruit juices, sodas,
facts,
alcohol.
Oh yeah, we gonna hit lit. Yeah.
This is all right. We got a lot of work to do, my brother. We got a lot of work. But just failure after failure.
You can edit that to make it seem like it did the thing, right? Yeah, he ain't gonna do it. It's all good.
All right. But to say everything, bro, like at the end of the day, there's multiple lanes we can take, right? 100%. Obviously, you know, our means is what it is, but that doesn't mean that we can't get creative and lucky at the same time. Because shit going viral, nobody has the science to making shit go viral. That's why they spend millions of dollars trying to figure it out.
And I think that's
and there's no one way.
And I think that's what we're saying, but we agree with what you're saying, but both things can exist. And that's all I think that we're the point that we're trying to push.
Plus it's two perspectives. You know, one is internal and one is external.
Right.
And unfortunately, bro, no matter how great we are, until the external factors deem it so, we can make 1,000 amazing hits, bro.
It's like that question,
ends
bro.
there.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one was there to hear it, nigga, did it make a sound? Okay.
And that's why I personally don't put what makes me go in the hands of the externals.
Lesbian porn made me go, bro. That should be busting.
What?
That's crazy.
Well, you said I don't want to hear it. I don't know why I'm saying what. We're gonna move on.
What's that Jake song? Girls love girls where I'm from. Yeah.
What that nigga said? He said that you're a lesbian girl. Me too. So many things wrong with that.
That line is interesting, bro.
It's so many. That line is so incorrect, and if it is correct, that opens a gate to a whole nother conversation.
Right. Because when I first heard that line, it had me.
Because technically, if Drake is calling himself a lesbian,
right, that's the technicality. Technically,
he is saying that he identifies as a woman.
But he just said he
at-
likes girls.
And at this
No,
time,
because that's not what being
In our-
liking girls is not what being a
if you
lesbian
read in
is.
the room, identification matters right now
Yo, identity matters, kid.
How y'all niggas got here?
because we're lyricists.
Because
nigga
you said
said,
you
"Oh,
said
you
something
like girls?"
what gets you
Oh.
going, and I said lesbian porn gets me going.
And then
Because you like girls, and it's nothing but girls.
me too.
So does Drake.
This is a great
No.
transition.
Now, but I'm just saying, yeah, this is a great transition.
So the Drake album.
Drake album, CLB, Certified Lover Boy.
Hey, can we start with the cover art? I love it.
Versus
Oh,
Donda,
Donda.
Donda, 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 Donda,
Donda,
Donda,
Donda, Donda.
Both very interesting takes on cover arts. Both of them.
One's dark.
I didn't
One's,
see the Donna cover art.
you want me to show you? I got you right here. That's it.
That's it right there. Just
Oh, it's
right
just a
here.
black screen.
That's it.
Yup.
It says Donda at the bottom. In
Like
gray.
It don't even say Donda.
Oh,
It's just
never
black.
mind.
It's just a black screen.
That's
And it don't say
interesting.
parental advisory because there's no explicits on the album.
That's beautiful.
Okay,
It's what?
it's
Beautiful.
art.
Bro, and I don't know anyone else who could capture negative space in that way, bro.
That's
beautiful.
Kanye being Kanye.
And that's what's pissing me off, man.
That's Kanye being Kanye.
Hold
Bro.
on. How that piss you off?
Remember, I want to beat from this nigga. All right, so.
Choose your
Nah,
words
you better
carefully.
sell out.
You better sell out.
Oh, yeah, sell out? All
You
right.
better sell out now.
Nah, let me
You
tell
better
you.
get that
Let me tell
attention,
you.
my boy.
I think what's happening with Kanye, and I think what happens, and I think the same thing that happened with this Drake album. I just think Drake is at a more. I think Drake is on autopilot. Let's start there. I think Drake is fully on autopilot, and it just so happens that his autopilot is at a very high peak.
Almost his zenith.
Pretty much, I think he's coasting, not necessarily at his prime, but from my aspect, but pretty close to it. Right? He's at a space where he can damn near recreate anything that he's already done, and people all still love it. Kanye now, I think,
Transcends.
he does transcend, but Kanye is very drastic. It's either extreme high or an extreme low. And I think with Kanye lately, it's been too
Sporadic.
way too sporadic, bro. Like, and it's bothering me because it still gets passed as okay and acceptable under the guise of, but it's yay.
I mean,
Isn't by technicality that's his autopilot?
yeah, and that's who Ye has become.
What lows did graduation have? What lows did college dropout have? What lows did late registration have? What
But that was
lows-
his highs, though. No,
right. But what lows
Well,
did My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy have? Right. So his autopilot is fucked up. Like, it's broken. I don't think he's on cruise control in like ever changing traffic. Like, you know, your cruise control only work until you hit the brake.
Up with the skirt.
Yeah, bro. Like,
but let me ask y'all though. When you look at like, and show of hands or the room consensus, what both of them are goats? Yes.
Yes.
100%.
All right. Cool. Both of them have done things that. Yo, you yep, you did that.
100%.
You know,
Facts.
numbers,
Undeniable.
numbers
In every lane.
influence the culture.
Yep.
Right.
They all check every box except for one.
What
But I ain't
else?
gonna do that.
What else is there for them to do? What would it take? Because
and that's where we can only compare them to themselves.
Exactly.
so here's my question to y'all, because at this point
Right. I think
I just stop.
I think I told y'all both this. My take on both these albums are this. They are
Great.
good projects.
Yeah.
In comparison to themselves, both these albums are not even in their top 5.
So goes back to my question, right? What are they gonna have to do to now impress us? It's like for me, how I got bored with LeBron.
For me, and this is where I say nah, because if LeBron still drops 40, kid, I'm still excited. My problem is this.
But he's done
Drake and Kanye have already, let's say they've dropped 40, if we're using that analogy, right? They've already dropped 40,
right? 60, 80.
And they're deemed as the person that can still drop 40.
Right.
So when they drop 10, I should be able to say, yo,
what's up?
What's up?
All right, so cool.
Even if they win the game with the 10.
Even if you win the game, because they technically are still winning. Drake just did 600 plus.
So this is so,
and 9. He holds 9 spots on the top 10 in Billboard.
Which he's been on the Billboard. He
no that's never been done.
No. I've said he's been on the Billboard.
Right.
He has broken records on the Billboard.
Right.
And again, this is my whole thing. All right, cool. I'm not saying LeBron is trash. What I'm saying is, seeing these dunks. You're great for a long time. You're a dope. All of this. We know you could do all of that. Now, what LeBron did, right? Yo, I'm going to a team. Now I'm going to a whole different market. Now I'm starting a new chapter. I'm starting to. Do y'all feel like them boys have to creatively do that? Go to the Lakers, win, start from scratch, show that you can build a team, show that I'm solidifying beyond just the
for me
the standard measurables.
For me, it's this. Kendrick has been great since he's come out for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he delivers every time, so I'm a satisfied fan.
Right.
Drake has been great since he's come out. And for me, Drake has had some moments where he doesn't drop 40. And I'm able to be like, yo, my boy, you didn't drop 40. But
so this one, what are you saying with this album? He didn't drop 40. Is that what you're saying?
He didn't drop 40.
So my question is, what would he have needed to do?
Drop 40.
All right, what would that needed, like, what would that look like?
Dropping 40 would just
and just go back to music,
like,
since you're done with basketball. No,
hell no.
We're done with basketball. Go back to music,
because this was way too long of an album. His last two projects.
That album was
his last
albums,
two projects.
both albums.
Yeah, both projects. Both projects.
Scorpion,
between
you talking about Scorpion and this one?
No, Donda and CLB.
yeah.
But
CLB.
Scorpion was also a project that I think was way too long. But
Scorpion had some interesting. I think Scorpion had more interesting topics simply because of what was surrounding that album.
Right, and that's all that was.
But all right, so what would Drake need to do musically to make you feel like, all right, Drizzy dropped 80? Like now this Drake with this almost seems like just, you're gonna make it to the Billboard by default now.
I think why I say he didn't drop 40 is different from what a lot of people think, because
I just want to hear from you.
No, I know. I'm using that to set this up. A lot of people are saying that Drake has to do something new. I disagree. I don't think he has to do anything new. I just think if you're going to do the same thing, it needs to at least match what the last one was or surpass it.
So do you feel like this album
how would it
is
surpass
a
it?
recreation of prior?
Just a derivative?
Yeah.
Derivatives?
Yeah. I heard it. And the ones that I did hear, the nostalgia of it made me feel good.
It felt new.
It felt refreshing because it's like, oh, nah, you still got that bag.
Yeah.
But then some of the songs also just sounded
basic Drake.
It sounded lazy. It sounded like, I know I'm an autopilot.
Just drop this on
I
there.
know I could drop this and I'm just going to keep it moving. Because what I hear in the past 3 years of projects that Drake has dropped, right? The Dark Lane demo tapes, the couple packs, and this one, if he had just sat out and pieced a few of those together, it would have been, oh shit, this nigga's still there. But I think what happens is he's at such a point now where like he pumps out so much music and it always works that there's no need to really vet.
And you know what's crazy? It's always gonna work.
Yeah,
that's why to me it seems so boring.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, this project for me is boring. It's boring, bro.
I don't know, bro. Like
It's-
when
I
I see
go-
you continue, like I need to see you go back to the beginning, or you don't even have to take an L.
Yeah.
You just got to redefine yourself.
Bro, and that's why I'll never get tired of his timestamps.
Right.
Because yes, he's done it before, but every time he does it,
It
hits, bro. Because it's either better than or at least
matching.
matches, and that's all I need from you, bro. Like you've already done shit that nigga we've never seen. We've never seen a hip hop artist have a run like this. No matter what your personal opinion is, bro. Like the fact is a fact, nigga.
Them two need to just fucking make a fucking collaborative project
never.
together.
Their music
That would shock the fucking
their music
world.
together would be horrible.
I
No,
don't
I
know
would
if that
not.
would work, but
Listen,
then again,
it's Drake and
they're
Kanye.
both
Bro,
geniuses.
they got
Right,
a song.
they would make it
got a
work,
song
bro.
called "Glow," and I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Kanye
That
and
song
Jay-Z was
horrible.
not supposed to work.
What
but
you
it worked.
mean? It's always worked.
It was not supposed to, bro.
How?
Simply because, bro, I've never
One's melodic, another one's a rapper.
and what Drake can't be the same.
And Kanye
That's
has
two melodics.
Kanye has literally produced some of Jay-Z's like
Greatest songs.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they've
production.
always it's always worked.
Yeah, production, but
Bro,
it's
it's
a
the
different
same
bag
shit, bro.
when you got to rap, my boy, and you got to match Hove,
Yeah, but
and you got to stay.
but Kanye's not.
So Kanye and Drake together
Kanye's
wouldn't.
not what?
Yeah, and okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so if he's not the one, then I could easily get somebody that is caliber 2 or close to get my shit where it needs to
I
be.
felt like Hove in some way stepped out of his comfort zone, and Kanye in some way. I felt like low key. I felt like Kanye influenced Hove on that project heavy to step outside of the box, and I think that was just Hove just giving the audience like a different, a refreshed version of Hove, or a different styled version of Hove, and that's why it was like, yo, damn, it was dope the way y'all did that. And at this point, I'm gonna be real with y'all boys. I'm bored with them niggas, with Kanye and Drake. I'm bored. I am genuine. Not saying they suck.
No.
I'm just bored.
No,
It's
Kanye's rapping was terrible on this album.
Now, the only thing for me with the Kanye album is I think there's too many tracks that took away from the best tracks.
100%.
There's some songs on there. I think if he chose like the top 15,
That project would have been incredible.
How many records were on there?
20 something, like 20,
the
27.
top 15
Legacy
songs.
album. What the fuck?
Oh my
lot.
It's the
god!
greatest hits.
And then
album.
nah, because a lot of the songs, like the first half of the album, bro, like he repeated them with like different features at the end of the album. So it was like
And wasn't the
part
first
twos.
record on there just a chant?
Yeah,
Donda.
which was creepy. But
Donda,
that's
Donda,
tapping
Donda,
into
Donda,
another
Donda,
thing that
Donda.
I feel like Kanye is operating out of a space of chaos and not in a good way. Out of a space of conflict.
Creative chaos.
No,
Creative,
conflict.
confident.
Internal conflict. I think
conflict.
Kanye
Okay.
I think Kanye is literally having a battle with himself on the inside, and it's reflected in his music, and it has been for the longest.
And you know what's so crazy about it? I still think that he's still in that state of I gotta prove something, which I
Always.
Yeah,
Which
he's-
I think
he's
that- I
insecure,
think that's
bro.
his driving factor.
which
Yeah,
at
he's
one
insecure.
no. There was at one point
Nigga
where,
got lipo, bro.
No. There was at one point where externally, like yes, that was a thing. Like yes, you had to defend yourself. Go show them. I get it. But now it's like, bro, like nobody really hates you like that, my boy.
A lot of
and it
people
seems
hate
like
that
you
nigga.
still,
Bro,
A lot of
Kanye
people hate
is
that nigga.
bro.
And
Kanye
he's
is
you have to
heavily
understand, Kanye
But
is an
what-
insecure person. As much as-
especially when he pivoted to the political world.
Yeah.
He defined his haters, bro.
Which I get that, but it wasn't like it wasn't like he was being like doubted. Obviously, yes, yeah, political world. Obviously, yeah, that's random as fuck.
Oh.
But we're talking musically, right? Where like
been
him,
doubted, bro. I'm telling you.
like
His-
give me
his
a
last-
notable moment where it was like the Louis and Kanye fiasco.
his last like praise album, like critically, bro, was I think Yeezus, and even Yeezus had like a horrible backlash initially.
Life of Pablo.
There was a lot of iffiness about that one too. But I'll give it life for Pablo. But since then, he's dropped maybe like 4 projects, bro. And also
haven't told me, like Kanye publicly being told, nah, nigga, you ain't it. Like, nah, you ain't worth it. Like you like the whole situation with Hove not bailing him out, or when he was having that financial struggle, or when people were saying his clothing, like Kanye thrived on those things and created projects to prove niggas wrong completely. But I feel like he hasn't had that, but he's still moving as if it's there. Where I just feel like
you just named a lot of it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But that was prior to, and he's dropped projects around those elements, and he's done certain antics, and he's done certain the
Donald Trump, the hat
records, and all of
the
that.
divorce, his weight gain. Like it's always Kanye creates, or maybe not. Let me not say that. Kanye definitely moves out of a space of insecurity, bro. Even this whole rift with Drake and all this other shit, like, bro, he feels. You could tell like that's an insecure person deep down. Like a lot of the confidence that comes out of that is from that, like, I need to feel this way, and but like his weakest moments, bro, like this nigga's showing that, like, yo, he's not fully okay with himself. And I feel like that started from since his mom, for real. Like, and you can tell, like, even with this project that's supposed to be an ode to his mother, wasn't a concise direction, bro. Like it
he should have make a what was the song? Hey Mama. He should have make a Hey Mama 2,
bro, like
sort of type record.
And that's interesting, you know, because I also went into Donda expecting more like
the ode
to his mom, and also through CLB, I was expecting a whole different sound.
If you listen to CLB, it definitely is a lover boy vibe. Right, sonically you might not be exactly like you sounded, but like content wise, it's a love thing.
Typical
but I think when
Drake Loverboy shit.
When he said Loverboy, I think we all assumed he just meant like
R&B,
yeah, or just like all about women love. Like, nah, but some of the love he was talking about was like love from his friends, love from. It was a cop out. That's how it was, like a cop out. Like how I kind of made Love Jones.
I was ready. That was not a cop out.
No. But like how I kind of made Love Jones. And
but what had nothing to do about Love Jones?
I'm gonna make it about. But then if I said, "Oh, love,"
I understand.
And I just said, "Yeah," but no, I mean, "Love of the Earth," nigga, and
yeah,
then
Love
I made
of
the Earth
everything.
song, and then but Love of Hate, and then I made about how I want to kill a nigga. Oh, but then Love of this chair, and I made a song about sofas. It's like, yeah, you misled me a little bit.
Yeah, it's false advertising,
just a little bit. And then you had a bunch of pregnant women on the cover. I'm not getting nobody pregnant to that Jay-Z song, bro.
What about?
I'm not getting nobody pregnant to Champagne Poetry.
What about I Miss You Too?
I Miss You Too.
Said that I was a phase. Okay,
I Miss You Too is hard for me because
I love that song.
It's hard for me because
you a bitch.
I've been waiting for
you
to get your ass whooped for a long time.
Keep waiting, my boy.
Nah, but I've been waiting for a Drake and Cudi collab since the GQ cover. So I'm like an OG Cudi Drake fan. You feel me? So in my head, it sounded different. So I can't judge that song unbiasedly. So I just don't judge it at all. You feel me?
That's a whopping song.
I don't know.
Hit.
It's a lot of intellectual shit just to say the shit is fucking boring.
Nah, man, because Fair Trade is a vibe.
They're all vibes.
The Jay-Z is a vibe. Nah, some of them ain't a vibe.
I think they're all vibes.
Some of them was not a vibe for me.
I didn't skip any song, and I listened to all the albums 4 times.
You're a strong man.
Yeah, yo, bro.
You're a different creature.
I pushed through Donda.
I tried.
I pushed through Donda, and I pushed through CLB, but like CLB was easier to push through.
Bro, I memorized the whole Larry Hoover man talking. Hey, I appreciate you for
bro. I was mad when it was on the part 2 as well. I'm like, fuck, I just heard this shit, nigga. Damn, nigga. Just to get an additional verse, like what the fuck? My daughter
has not seen him. Look, I even got the voice down, bro.
Yeah,
Larry Hoover Jr. You feel me? But anyway, I didn't skip any of the songs, so of course the music is high caliber music. It's great music. And you know we're not taking away from the music. That's not what it is.
Not at all.
Now we can only judge you
by you. Like
Because-
if these were new artists, bro,
oh my god,
get out of here. Both projects insane. But because y'all have been in the game so long, because y'all have done it at such a high level for so long, and then the way this was hyped up, which is again we gotta blame ourselves for that. But like, come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, bruv.
Listen, we going you know, and something that I think
Daley had
may
better
happen
projects.
is both these albums just need time, bro.
Yeah,
because
honestly, I give it that.
I think in a year
we'll
I'm
say
gonna come
something
back
different.
I'm gonna come back to Certified Lover Boy and be like, oh, hold on now.
And I think that's I can't really kill
Gauge that.
nobody for judging something so quickly, because literally for the past like 5-10 years, bro, we've been in the microwave era of music where like things get produced at such a high rate. We have no choice but to judge it.
But then Kanye do the fucking
quickly.
most, and you only do the fucking most when you got like some lethal shit.
Nah, you only do the fucking most to sell.
But that's what I'm. But I mean, but then again, it's Kanye, so it's a little different in a sense of like Kanye is invested in the theatrics of things.
Yeah.
Even with his clothing line and all of that. But like I just yeah, boys, I'm sorry.
Kanye
Fuck
won.
that. I want more.
Kanye won already, bro.
I want more, bro. I'm just tired of these motherfuckers
In terms
winning
of-
in autopilot. Like it just seems
But no, but
almost
you gotta. I think you deserve that at that point. At that
Yes.
point, you're allowed to.
Yes.
That's why even within this, I'm not gonna say
don't-
any one of them are trash.
No,
because
I'm not
you've
saying
done
they're
enough
trash.
where like, bruh, mediocre for you, it's still great.
But that's my thing. I'm only comparing them
It's
to
still
them.
great.
I'm only comparing them to them.
Yeah.
And so comparing them to them, I think that they could have done better. I just wanted better. Like even with the record, Not What. Like even when we looked at the music video, right? It was like,
Oh, way too sexy.
no.
Which one?
What's next?
It's she was about to have
Valentine's Day,
the
had
next.
sex.
Yeah.
Even that video, I was like, okay, went up. It
Yeah.
was, you had elements in that video where you was just like, damn, this nigga done. He elevated from what he elevated from last time. And then when you don't do that, I'm
Yes
just
and no. It's all he did was show us a different. Because listen, Drake has been flexing for a very long time.
It's all repetitive. Hove too.
Let me tell you something. And this
Hove been sunning niggas since day one.
but Hove has.
But the 444,
I gotta be careful, bro.
he transcend.
I gotta be careful because I gotta remember
You
I'm
wanna
still
feature
a,
too?
Ain't no
I'm still a
industry
rapper.
ties.
Nah,
boy.
ain't no
Ain't no
ties.
industry ties, but at the same time, I'm still a rapper, so I don't want it to come off a certain way. But all I'm saying is, bro, Drake has been telling us the same thing for 10 years straight.
Drake been flexing.
Hove too.
Bro, no.
When did Hov change it?
Hove has not been telling us the same thing
come
for
with
10
me.
years
That's
straight.
crazy.
Leave all your dreams, yeah. You got a whole song called.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Hove hasn't been saying the same thing since day one.
You're insane.
No, he has not.
If you think Hove, bro, you're
Bro, if anything, when you listen to 444,
For 444 was the only.
That's an evolution.
And that's what I said. 444 was when he gave us that different Hove. That was it. But everything else has been a derivative. Bro, I'll give you a blank check and you sign how much you want. Not saying it's gonna cash out, but I'm saying
want
though.
that check. I don't want it.
I'm saying though, go play every single Hove album.
Look, I just wanted to be very clear that the views expressed.
Nah, nigga, it's my views.
expressed
Diego,
by
I stand by
Diego
it. I guarantee it.
is not
Like Pepsi, it's
I
a
don't-
brand name.
I don't agree
I
at
guarantee it, even though
I don't
bro,
agree at all.
Hove
The
has been
views
sunning
expressed on this
niggas.
podcast are
Bro,
independently.
What I'm trying to tell you is Drake has literally, like, not figuratively, Drake has literally been saying the same fucking thing for 10 years straight.
And it's been working for 2 years.
It's literally the Hove blueprint.
Bro,
Hove been saying, y'all niggas are not doing it right. Y'all niggas are doing stupid shit. This ain't real. I'm getting money. We don't move like this. I own this. Move like this. That's all Hove talks about until he got to the 444.
cool.
That's
you
what
see how many different things you just said?
And Drake talk about the same thing.
Nope.
Hoes he's fucked.
Drake says
Niggas that talk shit about him.
Drake's talk. That's it.
I'm light skinned.
That's it. That's it.
I
bro.
love
That's it.
But
That's it.
okay,
That's it.
yes, they don't talk about
But
the same
think about
content,
it. But think about it.
They
It's
talk about the same thing over and over.
Thing over and over again, bro.
Okay.
Hove taps into politics. Hove taps into religion. Hove taps into the street.
Over and
hold on.
over
Listen.
and
Listen.
over
But I'm not
again.
done. I'm not done. Hove taps into finance. Hove taps into women. Hove taps into flexing. Hove taps into knowledge. Hove taps into relationships. Hove taps into heartbreaks. Hove taps, bro. I just went through a whole variety of
But
things.
Hove has done that over
is-
and over
no,
and
no, no,
over.
no. But you're
yes,
missing
you list
the
more
point.
things.
And
You're
that was my
listing more
point. That was my
things.
point. That was my point.
But,
We're done. But
No,
I went.
said
My
they
point.
talk about the same thing over and over. For them, I ain't saying what they talk about. Them talking about the same shit over and over, but it's the same things, the same shit you listed.
That's almost too general, bro.
Everything is too general.
No, because we can't say he talks about 10 things, right? Versus 2 things, and then you say
just
because they
Hove,
repetitively talk about the
I
same
said
10
Hove,
things.
no, I said
because what we're
Hove.
comparing here is the difference in what they able to speak about.
But I said Hove. Like you said, Drake talks about the same thing. I said Hove has been talking about the same thing his whole career as well. So for me, when I got 444, it changed. Hove ain't never talk about his family, his intimate love relationships, other than smashing, like vaguely smashing hoes. He's never mentioned anything about Beyonce to that capacity. He's never been in grave detail about his faults and in that capacity.
But what we're saying is, Hove has had moments where you can clearly hear the switch in direction and where he's trying to take it.
Cap.
Hove even he has an album called American Gangster where he literally personified Frank Lucas and that entire album and created an album that sounded just like that.
But that was for the. But that was for the.
It doesn't matter
the
what it
movie,
was
though.
for. It exists.
But that was for the movie, though.
It doesn't matter what it was for. It
my
exists.
boy, go play every Hove album, and then you're gonna hear the same topics that you just listed.
go play every Hove album.
I have.
You haven't.
And
that's your favorite. That's your favorite artist.
And I'm telling you this.
Promise you.
Me and Louie, me and my homeboy, we would sit there and we'll just be like, one time, bro, we had the same revelation. It was like, damn, bro, these niggas put Hove on this plateau, and everything that Hove talk about, he's talking about these niggas. That's the same niggas that's putting him on the plateau. It's crazy. Hove been sunning these niggas for the longest,
which is
and
cool.
nobody has got at him.
I'm telling you, Drake's content has not changed.
Bro, I'm not matching the exact topics these niggas talk about.
Okay, but then don't argue with me.
What do you don't create an argument? If I say they talk about the same thing, if they repeat the same thing on the albums, that's fair to say that. You the one that's going in, nah, this nigga talk about this topic more,
because
and this has this topic more. I'm not comparing them to each other.
Bro, but then
that's what we're talking about.
But that's the conversation. You're switching the conversation.
I am not, bro.
2 versus 10,
bro. But y'all niggas are talking about what they're specifically talking about. And even if it was 3 or if it was 7 for Drake or whatever the number is, you're saying that he talks about that on every album. Okay, so for me, if it's 10 for Hove, like you counted it,
he talks
it's
10 on every album.
So where's the argument?
So do the math.
And that's
but where's the argument?
That's why
if they do the exact same thing, where's the argument?
Is not what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're not
talking about where they both agree.
Yeah, that's not it at all.
Yo, y'all niggas are fucking weird.
What are you talking about?
I really want y'all to understand that.
Bro, how are 2 people telling you that you're wrong and you still have a way to find a way to do it? Bro, that's
well,
that's a Leo for you.
Oh.
And on that note,
we out there, man.
You a spiritual bitch?
Hey, man.
It was great to have our first pod.
But you a spiritual bitch, Daley? That's what it is?
I mean, I'm a baddie, man. I'm thicky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you
This
got
is
girl.
weird.
Hey, stop talking to me in that. Don't say that
Nah,
to
this
me.
what you wanted. You
Don't
think,
say
right?
that
You a
to
baddie.
me.
You a baddie. This what you want. Niggas get at baddies.
That's
No,
cool.
hey, don't
how
touch
many
me. Don't
C's?
touch me.
How many C's on that thing?
All I'm
I'm
saying
what?
is,
How many C's on that thing?
all I'm saying, I ain't like how your voice got raspy when you said it. That shit, you
He got
threw me.
that
He said,
certified lover boy voice.
You a baddie.
You
bro,
a
like,
baddie.
what the fuck, nigga? Hell nah, cuz.
Listen, my boy, you market yourself as a baddie, you gonna
Hey,
get
bro,
hollered
listen,
at.
but
You
keep
gonna
it a
get
buck,
hollered
man.
at. Tell him again.
You gonna get snatched. You
Getting
you
snatched,
gonna
you
get
get hollered at
flued.
is 2 different
You
things.
gonna get
can
flued
holler
out,
if you
kid.
want.
You gonna get flued.
You can fly me out if you want. Don't mean you gonna pick me up.
oh, he.
I'm gonna take the flight and dip.
What Future told
You
Shorty?
a different baddie, kid.
What
I'm
Future
different.
told
Nigga. Hey,
Shorty?
I'm Lori Harvey, if anything, kid.
Wow.
Fuck
What
you
Future
mean,
told
nigga.
us?
And what shorty what shorty that did that dirty shit to that basketball player, bro?
Brittany Renner?
Yeah, she a scut bucket, bro. Hey, she is a
Hey.
She a demon.
Yo, did you see the second video?
Yes, nigga.
The stepdaddy one?
Yes, nigga.
didn't
She
even
is
see that.
horrible. She's horrible.
But she's a
a
troller,
horrible
bro.
human
Playing
being.
into
She's
it,
a
though.
troller, bro.
You're playing with your child, kid.
Yes,
A
but
child and
she play with her vagina.
whole
You
bunch
think
of
it's going?
thousands
It's
of
going?
dollars monthly.
Yeah,
Bro.
she's a horrible human being, bro.
What if low key like none of it is true?
No, it's true.
It's true.
It's public.
If
paperwork.
it wasn't, that'd be horrible.
No, have you seen the paperwork?
I mean, you want to Google her name plus his?
Hey, listen,
She is a horrible.
I
human
wouldn't put it
being.
past them.
Hey man, I go by Don Daily, nigga. Daily
Dick ass
HTG.
Daily, that's what it.
That's
Thick
so-
ass,
that
thick
ain't
Daily.
it.
Yeah, I
Dick
mean.
Daily, that's what we changing.
Girth Daily. Yeah, I
Oh
mean.
no.
I'm
You're not gonna
never
make this
saying
cool.
that.
You're not gonna make this cool,
Never
nigga.
saying
Oatmeal
that.
Daily, you're not gonna make this
Hey
cool,
nigga, you
nigga.
feel me? Porridge
Wobbly
Daily.
Daily.
Wabbity dabbity.
What's that porridge daily?
What you
man.
said?
Who-
Show niggas
That's
some
a
love.
disgusting
Niggas some
porridge.
Wabbly dabbly.
Who eating that porridge?
Who y'all be, nigga? Damn.
What?
What's your name, nigga? Close it out, bro.
Oh, Limitless
Look
Joe.
at these amateur potters, bro.
Wow.
We don't have the experience.
We don't have
Come on,
experience as
son.
you.
Yeah, I mean, I did 1257. You feel me? And then
facilitate.
I did some other bullshit.
Work. We just work here.
Yeah, we just.
Y'all didn't see the shot.
I'm a
I'm gonna run it
janitor.
back. I did 1257. Then I did some other bullshit down that bridge, nigga. Yeah, down. I know you. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I didn't get it, but
I just listened to the.
got it though,
Hey,
right?
what's the name? Nah,
hey,
what's the
closing thoughts?
what's the freestyle name?
Well, he ain't say his name yet. What's your name again, sir? I forgot.
Diego. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. Nah, I'm Diego. That's it.
Closing thoughts. For me, I'm gonna start. CLB is gonna hit in about 6 more months.
Facts.
When they play out all these damn songs everywhere, we're gonna have a newfound love for it.
Big facts.
Donda, once I've isolated my top 12
It's gonna be fire.
and I put it on repeat, yeah.
Facts. What about you, D?
I'm just gonna move on. If it comes on and the shuffle comes on, that's it.
You gonna bounce to it.
My closing thoughts are thank you.
Thank you. Go support our music, man.
That's the G table.
That's it. G-spot.
Help this guy.
Nah, big facts. If y'all can't tell, nigga, I'm defeated, but I'm not defeated. Nigga, I'll fight with one arm, nigga, to keep this shit going, man. I mean, I know I'm nice, but it's at the point where it don't even.
Y'all need to tell us that.
You don't gotta tell me that. Just buy my shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Show us
In monetary.
in monetary value.
Yeah.
Also word of mouth.
Hey, you can't word of mouth.
And if you trying to be in my DMs, that's cool too.
don't get in my DMs. My girl is crazy. She'll kill both of us.
I vouch.
What about your girl, Diego?
I don't be on Instagram. You're not finna get me roped. Get me caught.